Chat. I am stressed, tired, and excited, and all that anticipation. Hello, Dath. Hello, Snow Hippie. Hello, El Rey. How is everyone doing today? We're also live on YouTube for anyone who happens to be over there listening and watching with us. How are you all doing? Come to Rothgar. Yeah, no, Dath. I have no intentions of going to Rothgar ever. Hello, Dark. How are you? Yes, we are on for those of you who are normally here but at work right now, just getting notifications, be like, why are the foxes on? Hello, Kita. Yes, we are on. We are on a little early. We're going to get everyone hyped up and excited because Mrs. What's today? Is there anything going on?
15 minutes, guys. Less than 15 minutes.
There is. We are going to go streaking.
Today.
What?
There's something happening today, I heard.
There is. There is. For those of you who have heard of the game Elder Scrolls Online, they are going to be telling us today, kind of like they've got something. You know.
It probably
yeah.
will, Dath. Usually the end of it is kind of like the cleanup of. In years past, I think it was more the cleanup of the roadmap overall, and then they would just kind of go into this is now available on the gear store, this is coming after this, and there's going to be this, here's the next steps, any global shows they do. Usually they kind of do housekeeping at the end, so hopefully it's going to be a good strong 40 minutes to start.
Circus King, so it's this really cool game people started playing. Yeah, well, I've heard that they had a patch recently last year. They brought in this really cool green character. I think it's a Power Ranger of sort, but it's like a Power Ranger, like a green Goku. Just go Kamehameha. So it's hello Brightblade, how are you? But yeah, there's some really exciting stuff coming. Because Elder Scrolls doesn't not put out exciting stuff, right? And I say that because this is when we get our first look at what 2024 is going to bring for us. And so I'm excited. I hope you all are excited with what is going to be happening.
You're doing good, Bravely. We're having
tired.
a good day today.
Tired.
It's such a good day today.
As always, I'd like to remind people as an apology for us canceling last night. I had stuff to catch up on video wise,
imperative things that were very time sensitive.
Yeah, so something fell into our lap last minute. I had to whip something up, so it was, but it's done now. So I've got now Saturday to work on my next. I got till Saturday to work on the next thing. So that's what I'll be doing. Actually, I don't even think that. I think I have tomorrow, tonight maybe. I have to work on something for Sunday. I think I have a clip I have to get out.
Yeah, we're trying to put out more YouTube shorts and like clips and stuff, but
well, it's Snow Hippie.
Snow Hippie.
What? Hold on. What kind of?
Happened too.
Yeah, what kind of fight? Are we talking like fisticuffs, like samurai swords, like or ninja swords? They're all kind of the same. Are we talking like verbal fighting, because those are the most boring ones? And second follow-up question, did you win?
9, you should be good to close. But anyway. So in about 10 minutes, I'm keeping my eye on the Bethesda channel. In about 10 minutes, we're going to pull up. 9 should have like a little stage screen set up.
I do have a stage screen set up.
Perfect. And we're gonna pull in the stream, and we're gonna take a look at all the reveal together. I was so excited. Get out your wallets, prime your credit card. Took mine out to dinner last night, just to make sure she wasn't gonna decline.
Orville's here. Excellent,
today.
excellent.
So, $205. Yeah, I know. Case had their car towed by their apartment because they didn't tell them they needed to like register their car. HOAs and apartment complexes, and they're a nightmare.
It's really weird. It's really weird. I said HOAs, if they don't like you, they'll hold a meeting with just themselves, Because there's only one person who's ever part of an HOA, and then a couple people they bully in to make it seem like they're not alone, but it's really just one person. And they'll just like hold a meeting without telling anyone, say it's an emergency meeting, knowing that you won't show up or can't show up. They'll pass a law or a rule that specifically affects you and only you, and then enforce it the next day. I've heard the horror stories. I know what's up.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. But I am multitasking, guys, behind the scenes, so bear with me if I get a little distracted. But
I bet.
Yeah, seriously though, guys, seriously, it is gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be a fantastic reveal today. I think there's gonna be a lot of really great information. They have not let me down on a global reveal yet, so. They're breaking Florida towing laws. Ooh.
But here's the problem: you've got to prove it.
I know. That's what it always comes down to, which sucks because sometimes when you're in the heat of the
McFurb,
moment,
thank you very much.
McFurb.
41 months. I don't even know if I can count that high.
Oh, hold on, something. 9F with my settings here. You changed something on my computer because that desktop audio just came through my speakers. So.
Yeah. Go to your main audio. On your taskbar.
Now I should be good. McFurb, I hope you're here to check out the new Bethesda content.
McFurb, hold on, pause. Let's time out. So for those of you for those of you who are new here, we have a few individuals like McFurb who have their first badge and things like that, who have been here since day one. Dath is another one, and recently, not too long in the past, Sheppy stopped by. And I'm not sure if you've heard, McFurb, Casual Barbarian is coming back.
Casual's back. And
are we doing a throwback? Are we gonna do a throwback guild and like get the team back together?
First reunion.
Right. Trial run with the OGs. They're speaking of Casual.
Yes,
that would actually be a lot of fun. That would be super fun. Yeah,
that zips on tanking. I'm okay with that.
Right.
Yes, there are
Hello,
drops
Dark.
this
How are
year.
you?
There is the Pyromancer emote, so definitely make sure if you guys hang out here, please do also have the Bethesda stream on in the background, because you're gonna want to get those sweet drops. So.
Yes, Yicky, tanking is that thing that people do with either no or level 10 gear.
11. Level 11.
I'm sorry, level 11 gear. Level 11 gear. So that's what tanking is.
So yeah, but either way, it's gonna be
so you're wearing you're too high speed.
We're so excited.
But it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I don't say okay, sir. Also, so let's.
Isn't that the same thing, Dark? Isn't that the same thing?
Other things going on. So if you guys did not catch the announcement in the
6 minutes. Oh, that announcement.
Discord. We have our fantastic guide up and available for the new Guild and Glories event.
Hawkeye, hello. Thank you for 15 months.
What is tanky? Okay, sir. Check out our guide on the website. We have event details. We have pocket guide. But what is super important on there that I think is super important are a bunch of the general event tips and tricks, some Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood tips. Because if you want to be sneaky and successful, there's some stuff on there that Nyan suggested. And then we also have some Imperial City tips and tricks. If you are going to brave the wild.
Don't go in.
Excuse me, Imperial City.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say just don't go in. That's my tip. Just don't go to Icy. It's not worth it.
But still use a lot of gear. But do you go into vet trials with a Circus King? Big difference.
Yeah.
Guide? Of course there's a new guide. Hawkeye.
Do you try main tanking vet trials with it?
I see his poop. It is. But, guys, we are down to the last 5 minutes till we kick this sucker off.
I'm watching a lot of y'all already in the Bethesda channel. Getting hyped up. Getting excited. Yes. I hope you get excited. I hope you all are getting super excited. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a super good time.
making a recipe right now. So, I'll never let Buddha forget it. None of you guys will. None of you guys will. So yeah, so Guilds and Glory event started today. Again, it's showcasing the Orsinium, Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild, and Imperial City DLCs. So Imperial
Cat
City,
Attack,
welcome
hello.
in. Thank you for the follow. The Imperial City is free for everyone. You just have to go in and claim it. But the other 3, you do need the DLC for, which you get as part of your ESO Plus subscription, or you can purchase with crowns in the Crown store. So definitely check that out. Where do we find the official stream?
I got it right here. I got it right here.
Got it? Perfect. Yeah. Yes. It's going to be on the Bethesda Twitch channel. Boom, right there. That link. You can click on that.
Oh, thank you, McFur. Thank you very much.
I'm still recovering.
You're gonna start early killing the misses.
So the slightest things are gonna trigger my coughing fits today, so I apologize. But yeah, so we're so excited.
Murder the misses.
Murder the misses. Rude.
I mean, she'll have to mute herself until her coughing fits are over, so you guys can watch the reveal with us.
Right? That's what's gonna end up having to happen. No,
so it's a win-win.
Like crap in my chest, so I'm like trying to like get it out. So coughing is good, but it's also terrible. It's terribly inconvenient when you're trying to stream.
A little bit.
Yeah. So like I said, we're gonna watch this reveal, and then we're gonna take a little time to talk about it. We're gonna talk about things.
Is that what you see behind the misses?
Oh, McFurb, did you not see?
Wow.
There was a Hameas Mora plushie and blanket bundle and pin. It was a pin too.
That's what I hope. Oh. Oh yeah, there was some good stuff.
It was on a pre-order.
We're gonna talk about things. A
little hermit. I don't think I have my pin up here. I don't know where I put my pin. But then there is also a massive blanket. Which is super heavy. Oh my god, it is super comfy and heavy, and it is huge. But yeah, they had it several weeks ago. They did a pre-order for it. I don't think it's up on the store now. I haven't seen it. Got Yuki. I think I'm immune to that one now. But we are running a bingo game, guys. We are running a bingo game. It is down below. You can opt in. We're going to be giving out crown crates for winners. We are not going to go without a bingo this year. We will not. Bingo will return. 3 minutes and 30 seconds till the reveal. If 9 wants to get that scene set up, we'll...
yeah, I'm just tweaking it right now.
Get in on that bingo. So there'll be a little extension in the panel down below, and we'll mark them off as we get them. And
as a
I may not have a brain, gentlemen.
As a heads up, I am turning off a lot of like the alerts and things like that. We don't want to interrupt people's viewing, so I'm going to be turning off a lot of those alerts and all some of the fun stuff that we have set up. But make sure.
I'm here for the fixed PvP bans, right? Tweak my scene. Hey, darn well, that wasn't my Discord since I'm at work. Right. Right, Hawkeye.
Well, that's a thing right now. That's a thing right now. You know what? It's not that
2
bad.
minutes. 2 minutes. I'm dying.
So weird.
I hate this. Like this cough is just such.
All right, let me.
What?
All right, clearly we're missing out on stuff because, Twitch didn't want to update for me.
Textile boy, welcome on in.
Let's do this. Let's head over here. While this is running. This is we got 1:18 left. I kind of stacked over here. But yeah. And then yeah. Let me fix that real quick then. Let me just fix that for everyone.
Wow, rude, Yiki.
Who's pinging me? Oh, okay. It's fine.
All right, now we can go into full screen for everyone, and the volume should be all the way up. I'm also gonna turn the music, because we have 30 seconds. Or kill the music for a bit. I'm gonna shut up in about 30 seconds. All right, looks good, but does it sound good? I want it to sound good, because it doesn't sound good right now, because I seem to be missing. Audio. I swear I know what I'm doing.
Welcome everyone to the 2024 Elder Scrolls Online Global Reveal. Today, we'll share all of the details of our 2024 plans, including ESO's new chapter. But first, I'd like to take a moment to talk about what ESO means to all of us, here at ZeniMax Online, and to all of you. We built ESO as a virtual world centered around Elder Scrolls lore, where you can go anywhere, play in any style you want with endless customization, and have the freedom to roleplay as anyone you want. And also, to be a safe harbor from the often unpredictable and complex outside world. Just take a step back to the game's early days and see how much we've accomplished. From taking on Moloch Ball with the help of Cadwell and Darian Gauthier, fighting other players to claim territory in Cyrodiil and the Ruby Throne and our amazing PvP system, slaying dragons in the sandy canyons of Elsewhere with Chimera and Abner Tharn, fencing a fortune and stolen goods at your friendly neighborhood outlaw refuge, and so much more. We take you through all of the lands of Tamriel, filled with memorable characters who return again and again to provide companionship, humor, and drama. Our stories are among the best in the genre, and our content also includes game systems like Companions, Antiquities, Tales of Tribute, Dungeons, PvP, the list goes on and on. With ESO, you can pick and choose what fits your virtual life in Tamriel. And later this year, we'll hit an amazing and important milestone, 10 years in Tamriel. Our history, of course, goes back even farther to ZOS's founding in 2007, and many ESO developers have been with us for 15 years or more. I can't speak of the studio's history without acknowledging the profound impact that Robert Altman had on my life and that of everyone at ZOS. As CEO of ZeniMax Media, who passed away in 2021, Robert was a true champion of the game, and he was a friend and mentor to all of us. He is very much missed, but ZOS is stronger because of the foundation he helped build during our formative years. ESO has grown over the years to be 24 million players, including gamers from all over the world. Originally in English, French, and German, we now offer localization in Chinese, Japanese, Russian, and Spanish. And ESO developers now stretch from west coast of the USA through Austin, Texas, to our headquarters in Maryland, and eastward to Budapest, Hungary, where we recently opened ZeniMax Online, Hungary. ESO is truly a global phenomenon. Everyone at ZOS considers the ESO community part of the family. It's not just a hashtag. That feeling of caring and connection begins in our studio, and I'm very proud to be part of it. Remember that ESO launched in April 2014, but that was just on PC. It launched on Xbox and PlayStation in June 2015. So, we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary over 15 months in 2024 and 2025. Expect community events around the globe. We announced the first of these already. It's in the Netherlands this coming spring. Thank you to everyone who signed up already. We'll have another large community event in 2025 in the Baltimore, Washington area of the USA to mark the 10th anniversary of ESO's console launch, and a few more events sprinkled between them.
Baltimore,
We'll
Washington.
post information on all of our anniversary celebration plans on social media and ElderScrollsOnline.com. The team has prepared special 10-year anniversary rewards for many of our in-game events happening in 2024 and 2025. Some you can start earning right now. Stay tuned for details. We're eager to celebrate and to kick things off in earnest in just a few months. I can't wait to see all of you at the in-person events, And now it's time to look forward to 2024's new content. ESO's newest chapter features everything that makes ESO special, exploring a region of Tamriel well known to Elder Scrolls fans, telling an amazing story that goes deep into the lore of the region, and adding a new gameplay with a system called scribing, which allows players to customize some of their abilities. The chapter is called Gold Road, and it takes place on the borders of Cyrodiil, Gold Coast, and Valenwood. So let's start the show and see all the details with the global premiere of the 2024 ESO Gold Road trailer. Enjoy, and see you in Tamriel.
New Ouroboros.
What's up, everyone? You just saw the world premiere trailer for our upcoming chapter, The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road. I'm Gina Bruno, ESO Senior Community Manager, and today I'm joined by The Elder Scrolls Online's own creative director, Rich Lambert.
Hey everyone, I'm thrilled to be back again for this year's ESO Global Reveal, and boy do we have a lot of exciting things to share with you all. The team has been working super hard on 2024's new adventures and features, and it's going to be another amazing year for The Elder Scrolls Online.
Well, the truth is, the team's been working super hard for the past 16 years. And Rich, you and I have actually been here from the very beginning in 2007.
It's wild looking back for sure. I remember the days of being able to fit the entire team into a minivan and all go out to lunch together. And a lot has changed since then, and now we're suddenly about to celebrate 10 years of being live, with 40+ major content updates and a community that literally spans the globe. It's amazing how much we've done, and it certainly doesn't feel like 16 years have passed already.
And now that we're looking ahead to what's coming in 2024, why don't you start us off with an overview about this year's adventure and story?
Last year, we saw players explore the Telvanni Peninsula and Apocrypha zones, and delved into a story surrounding the Prince of Knowledge, Hermaeus Mora, and master the magics of the Arcanist class. This year, we're inviting players to venture into a Colovian region known as the Westweald. And this region spans the western borders of Cyrodiil to the north and the eastern tip of Valenwood, and many Elder Scrolls players will probably recognize this location from Test 4 Oblivion. In our time, a dense jungle has suddenly appeared overnight along the Valenwood border, and the whole region is suffering from a rise in attacks from a mysterious new kind of Daedra.
So the new zone will be familiar for those of you who played Oblivion, but there's something big going on behind the scenes that's causing all this chaos.
We're doing something we've never done before in ESO, and we're introducing a whole new Daedric Prince.
That is a really big deal.
It is, and we are really excited about it. The Gold Road storyline focuses on the return of a forgotten prince named Athelia. And it was great to be able to work with BGS to bring our vision for this new power to life, and we think folks are going to love what we've created. In last year's Necrom chapter, we dropped a major cliffhanger. Mysterious forces discovered the existence of this forgotten Daedric prince, Athelia. In Gold Road, you'll discover that prince is now free, with dire consequences for all of Tamriel. I don't want to go into too much detail yet, because we'll be diving deeper into the story shortly, but this is really big, and we are very excited to see how our community reacts as they learn more about Athelia and her allies.
All right, so we have a new zone and a story about the return of a long-lost Daedric prince. But there's something else arriving with the Gold Road chapter that Matt touched on that our players have been asking about for a long time, and that's scribing.
Yes, and this is definitely something that the community's been asking about for years at this point. This chapter's big new system, scribing, is a way for players to customize their character builds. It's our take on a precursor to the spellcrafting systems from previous Elder Scrolls games, with some tweaks to balance to ensure that it works with our game's combat.
So why don't you talk a little bit about how this system works? What does it actually allow players to do?
With scribing, players tap into the fundamental elements of magic by unlocking special skills that they can then customize in many different ways. You'll be able to change things like the way a skill interacts with the world, its unique effects, and more. There's also many ways to customize these unique abilities, allowing players to further tailor their builds to their unique needs. We'll go into a lot more detail on scribing a little bit later, and we'll have a lot more info throughout the year, but we're very excited about this system, and it's really another way players can truly play the way they want to play.
Well, we clearly have a lot to cover throughout the show, so let's dig in. In the past, we've told stories that feature Daedric princes, emperors and tyrants, heroes, and all sorts of legendary monsters. Since our launch in 2014, we've continued to add to ESO's legacy with new stories that build upon and even add to Elder Scrolls lore in all new ways. And this year's tale is no exception. So let's kick things off with the lead for this zone, Ed Stark, who is going to share more about the new chapter's main storyline, including the Forgotten Prince.
Hello, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled to talk to all of you about the story and the adventures you'll experience in the new Gold Road chapter. I was the lead for the High Isle and Greymore chapters, as well as the Murkmire DLC, and I'm having a lot of fun adding to the Elder Scrolls universe. Every part of Tamriel is unique and has its own emergent storylines, and Gold Road is no different. The Westweald region lies just east of the Gold Coast. Ruled by the Colovian Count Calantius, it is an independent nation allied to the Imperial forces currently occupying nearby Cyrodiil, and it is under attack. Sweltering jungles replaced a third of the Westweald seemingly overnight. While the Wood Elves in the region seem friendly and as bemused by the situation as the displaced Imperials, Count wants to find out what happened and how he can keep from losing any more of his realm. Surprisingly, however, this Dawnwood jungle overgrowth isn't the most pressing concern for you and your fellow adventurers. Laramil the Wise, an ally of Hermaeus Mora, is back. She's investigating the reappearance of Athelia, the Forgotten Prince, who was introduced at the end of the Necrom chapter. Laramil reveals that scions of Athelia are searching the Westweald for her, wreaking havoc in the region. They believe that the Forgotten Prince had some connection to the Aliads who once dwelt in the ancient ruins scattered throughout the zone. These scions are desperate to help Athelia recover her memories and powers and show no mercy to anyone who gets in their way. Reality itself is under attack, and no one knows exactly how or why the Forgotten Prince has returned. It's been a very long time in any Elder Scrolls game since we delved into the nature of a new Daedric Prince. What effect will the appearance of this long-forgotten prince have on the Westweald, Tamriel, or Nirn itself? How indeed can a Daedric Prince be forgotten? More importantly, how can you, the adventurer, counter Athelia's effect on the Westweald? Well, I'm not going to tell you, at least not yet. You have to play Gold Road to find out. But don't worry, in addition to the eccentric Laramil the Wise, you have some new and returning allies to help you unravel these mysteries. There's Baragon, ex-adventurer and brother to Evely Sharparrow, and Tribune Alia Idolus, a brash Colovian centurion working for Count Calantius. Outside the main story, we're bringing back the vampire Fenorian of the Raven Watch, Khajiit investigator Mizik Thunderboots, and a few other fan-favorite allies to also help you in your journeys. There's political intrigue rivaling the tales told in Orsinium and High Isle, supernatural threats on the same scale as Somerset and Greymoor, assaults on the Westweald as powerful as any fiery dragon attack in Elsewhere or Daedric Dark Anchor invasions from the base game long ago. Players can choose how they progress the main story of the Gold Road as well. There's a non-linearity to the questline similar to that presented in Hrothgar and Necrom. You'll have to follow the threads to see just where they take you. And over everything is the threat of the forgotten Daedric Prince and her minions. There's something for everyone, all along the Gold Road. I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare. Good luck and happy hunting in the Westweald.
Since ESO's launch, we've added a ton of new areas for players to explore across all corners of Tamriel and even the realms of Oblivion. Ed just shared some details about the story in Westweald, so now let's learn about how the team brought this space to life. To tell us more about this world you can explore in the latest chapter, we've invited ESO's art director to share more about this colorful but chaotic part of Tamriel.
Hey everybody, I'm CJ Greb, art director for the Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm pleased to be able to share with you more about the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road's unique zone, the Westweald. For those of you already familiar with Southeast Cyrodiil, this will be the first time you can return to this bountiful part of Tamriel since the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion way back in 2006. The new zone features 3 unique biomes, each with their own distinctive look and feel. In the southeast lies the Gold Road, a temperate environment similar to that found on the Gold Coast. It is home to the region's capital city, Skingrad, the bustling center of the zone and linchpin for the Colovian Imperials who call the Westweald home. Towards the southwest, you can find the Dawnwood. Formerly part of the Westweald, this area is now home to the encroaching jungles of nearby Valenwood. In this part of the zone, you'll discover a dense wilderness climate inhabited by advancing wood elves from the settlement of Vashabar. In the north of the Westweald lies the Colovian Highlands, a mountainous region that is home to an imperial settlement and numerous Ayleid ruins. The Highlands' rocky soil and dry climate is ideal for the region's famous vineyards. When designing this new zone, the team wanted to capture a region undergoing a dramatic change. And generally, we try to make every zone in ESO feel unique, so much so that a player can instantly recognize what zone they're in merely by looking around. Combining these ideas led us to paint the biomes in the bright colors of seasonal change. Highlights of orange, red, and yellow punctuate the Westweald, giving the entire region an autumnal feel. Classic Colovian architecture inspired many of the zone's structures. However, the Colovian Imperials of the Westweald are wealthy and cosmopolitan.
Everybody.
So the art team imbued some high-end motifs and designs throughout. Although this of course changes the further from Skingrad you travel. As you explore the zone's rolling hills, rocky crags, bustling vineyards, you'll encounter many Ayleid ruins of various sizes and shapes, and have an opportunity to delve deeper into this part of Tamriel's ancient history. We got to have a little fun here as we consider these Ayleid ruins less spoiled than other similar locations you may already have visited. As a result, there are structures and architectural pieces of Ayleid culture you've never seen before. Speaking of things you've never seen before, the dense, humid forests of neighboring Valenwood seem to have taken over a significant portion of the Westweald practically overnight. This consumption of traditional Colovian territory is cause of some concern for the Imperials, as you might imagine. Even more alarming is the Wildburn, a volatile area that separates the Dawnwood from the Colovian Highlands and Gold Road, comprised of sickened, magically twisted land and even more volatile beasts. While the land itself is changing, it is also under attack from a host of new, unfamiliar foes. Daedra, never before seen in the Elder Scrolls, roam the countryside, including Shardborn and aspects of Athalia that herald from the realm known as Mirrormore. And if all of that wasn't enough, the Wildburn has taken to magically corrupting the indigenous beasts of the land, resulting in danger around every turn. In the Westweald, we've created a beautiful world in flux, besieged by change itself. It's Imperials meet Wood Elves, meet Oblivion, and it's a world unlike anything we've created previously. We can't wait for you to explore it.
I always love when we can share behind-the-scenes info about all the research and care that goes into creating a new zone. Rich, why don't you talk a little bit about what else players will encounter in Westweald?
In addition to the main storyline, the zone contains new delves and public dungeons to explore, side quests to experience, and world bosses to contend with. Everything you would expect from a chapter. There's also an all-new 12-player trial to challenge your group, and the introduction of a new type of world event.
And of course, there's all kinds of rewards that you can find in the new zone, including new item sets to loot and craft, unique collectibles to unlock, and special antiquities to scry and dig up, and a lot more.
And of course, that's all in addition to the new scribing system.
That's right. In previous chapters, we've added new classes like the Necromancer and most recently the Arcanist. We've also added new gameplay systems that we continually update, such as treasure hunting with antiquities, our deck-building card game, Tales of Tribute, even our housing and furnishing system, and of course, companion system, which allows you to bring an ally to fight alongside with you. This time with Gold Road, we're adding a new way to further tweak your builds just how you want them. We know everyone's been waiting patiently for more information on this new system, so let's kick it over to Kira to explain exactly how it works.
Play Your Way is one of Elder Scrolls Online's biggest pillars, and we're always looking to give our players even more ownership over their characters and their skills. For scribing, our system focus was around roleplay and choice. We wanted to give our players the power to customize skills to enhance their roleplay and have more agency in choosing and creating those skills that are right for them. With scribing, we've created a new ability for every weapon skill line, and a few more. Each of these new skills, or grimoires, has customizable elements that you can swap out to suit your needs while maintaining a fun and balanced experience. Every grimoire has a base function, the thing it always does. For example, the new Bow Grimoire, Vault, has you shoot the ground with an enchanted arrow, creating an area of effect, and then backflip out of danger, enabling a quick, tactical fire and escape ability. But you can personalize it from here. Every scribe skill also has 3 script slots, a primary, secondary, and tertiary, which allow you to change the ability's specifics. Want to double down on poison or bleed? Set one of those as the primary script of Vault, and now that's the damage type of its AoE. Primaries determine the main effect of the skill and its resource cost. But perhaps you're more of a ranged healer character. Keep it ally-focused and customize Vault with a heal primary and add either a heal over time or stamina recovery secondary for any allies in that area of effect. Secondaries are about individualizing that skill to better match with your build or roleplay. This is where we have more unique effects that tie into the identity of the parent skill line. For example, a unique bow secondary gives the player a stack of the Hawkeye bonus, increasing damage on their other bow abilities for a short duration. Finally, you're able to add a buff or debuff to Vault as its tertiary effect, perhaps minor main, minor expedition, or minor vulnerability. That is a lot of ways to customize just this skill, and we have even more scripts and combinations to be revealed in the future. But scribing isn't just a system for tinkering with skills. It's also an exploration into the ancient origins of magic, following the legacy and discovering the secrets of the mage who first learned to manipulate those energies. You'll need to own the Gold Road chapter to unlock the system. One more thing. When we were deep into this customization headspace, we loved the idea of having our skill visuals better reflect our players' roleplay goals, and perhaps feel a bit fresh if they've been playing for a while. When Gold Road and Scribing launch, we'll also be adding a select number of skill styles. These styles are color variants of popular abilities from weapon, guild, and world skills. Like Wall of Elements will have a new purple version, Trap Beast orange, and Mage Light a green option, so that when you equip those abilities, you'll be able to select which version you want to see. By the way, in Gold Road, all of these skill styles will be earnable as in-game rewards. We have a lot more planned for skill styling in the updates after the chapter too. We can't wait to share more about scribing and styling with the ESO community in the coming months, and see what new metas, builds, and more come out. See you soon.
Scribing looks like it has the potential to really change the way our players play the game.
We definitely believe it will, and scribing gives our players a level of flexibility with their builds they've never seen before in ESO. The new customizable abilities can be used by any class, allowing players to maximize an aspect of their build or perhaps give them a new way to fill a gap. And the system also provides a brand new avenue to customize their visuals too. We know just how important fashion is to our community.
Well, the good news is you won't have to wait too long to play, because scribing arrives with the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road on June 3rd for PC and Mac, and June 18th for Xbox and PlayStation consoles. And it's available to pre-purchase now. You can visit elderscrollsonline.com for more details. Now, as many of you watching might expect, this chapter isn't the only major release in 2024.
There is a lot coming this year. We're kicking things off in March with Update 41 and our newest dungeon DLC pack, which includes 2 new dungeons, Oathsworn Pit and Bedlam Vale. These 2 dungeons will have you explore a training ground for the followers of Malakath and a secret vault within the demi-realm of Maelstrom. Both dungeons help set the stage for the upcoming chapter release and storyline. These dungeons will be available in normal and veteran modes and have their own veteran hard mode difficulties, with all the unique rewards you'd expect, including new item sets and collectibles. And as always with these DLCs, these new challenges can be purchased in the in-game Crown Store, or they come free as part of ESO Plus.
If you want to first look at these new dungeons, be sure and tune in to our next ESO live stream, as we'll be joined by lead encounter designer Mike Finnegan to share all the details about this upcoming dungeon DLC.
That's not all we have going throughout 2024 either. Update 43, which is scheduled to arrive in August, will be another base game update similar to what we did in 2023, and that includes a host of bug fixes and quality of life improvements, with some pretty exciting features, including something housing related. And finally, Update 44 will close the year out by introducing 2 new in-game companions, and something we're not quite ready to reveal yet, but to all our PvP-minded players, you might want to pay particular attention to this update.
Well, you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for more information on our plans as the year progresses. Okay, we've gone over so much already, but as with any major chapter release, there's a ton of in-game rewards you can get when you pick up Gold Road. Let's find out more about the various additions and pre-purchase rewards for the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road with community managers Jess and Kevin.
Hi everyone, I'm Jess Folsom, ESO's lead community manager, and I'm joined by my fellow community manager, Kevin Boley. We're here to tell you a little more about the new Gold Road chapter, its additions, and pre-purchase rewards.
Thanks, Jess, and hey everyone. As mentioned, the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road arrives this summer on PC and Mac, and on Xbox and PlayStation consoles. However, you can pre-purchase the chapter right now on elderscrollsonline.com and unlock in-game items, which we'll cover in just a minute. But first, let's talk about the different versions of Gold Road.
Right. Depending on your history with the Elder Scrolls Online, there's bound to be an edition of Gold Road that suits you. If you're an existing player, the upgrade versions may be just right.
If you're a new or returning player, the collection might be a good fit. It includes the ESO base game, all 7 previous chapters, and the new Gold Road chapter at launch. That means the collection will allow you to begin your adventures in Tamriel right now, and play the new chapter once it launches.
Both the Gold Road upgrade and collection are also available in deluxe editions, which includes a bounty of additional in-game items themed around the West Weald and Skingrad regions, including a unique pet, memento, outfit style, emote pack, and first of its kind mount, all of which are granted at chapter launch.
Whichever edition of Gold Road you choose, there are several pre-purchase rewards you can unlock. These include a striking new costume, pet, and crown crate delivered at launch, and instant in-game access to the spectacular wolf mount. For a limited time, if you pre-purchase Gold Road, you'll get instant access to this matching wolf pup pet, so don't miss out.
You can pre-purchase the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road right now on elderscrollsonline.com or select retailers for PC and Mac, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. Of course, we have a lot of exciting releases, in-game events, and community fun lined up for the Elder Scrolls Online between now and chapter launch too.
You'll be able to explore 2 new dungeons launching along with Update 41. You can get a first look at these new dungeons and Update 41 by helping us test it all on the PC and Mac public test server in just a few days. Then, this spring, ESO will introduce the prologue quest for Gold Road. This free quest line sets up the events of the upcoming chapter and is available to anybody who owns a copy of the Elder Scrolls Online.
If you'd like to check out some of ESO's past DLCs and chapters for free, then now is your chance with the ESO Plus free trial, live right now on all platforms. There's also a ton of fun in-game events lined up over the next few months, including the now live Guilds and Glory celebration, then the White Strikes Mayhem PvP event, and of course, the fan favorite Jester's Festival. Starting right now with the Guilds and Glory celebration, you can earn the Moloch Ball Illusion Imp pet, as well as its morphs over the course of 2024. It's the perfect companion to get you in the celebratory mood as we head into the incredible 10th anniversary celebration for the Elder Scrolls Online. To learn more about this year's morphing collectible, check out our preview article on the official ESO website. We've grown in so many ways since ESO first launched. With international community managers across 15 unique territories and 7 officially supported languages, this massive celebration of ESO and its community is our biggest one yet. And it will include many in-person events around the world. As Matt mentioned earlier, the fun kicks off with our first in-person event in Amsterdam, Netherlands, and continues all the way into 2025 with our largest in-person event in the US yet. We hope to see you at one of them. Check elderscrollsonline.com for the details on our upcoming Q1 Dungeon DLC, the in-game events, and our 10th anniversary plans. We have big things ahead.
We can't wait for you to join us as we celebrate 10 amazing years of the Elder Scrolls Online, together.
All right, so let's recap. We've revealed ESO's upcoming chapter, The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road, and shared what kind of adventures and features you can expect when it launches June 3rd for PC Mac and June 18th for Xbox and PlayStation consoles.
This includes a new zone, the Colovian region known as the West Weald, which is a storyline that features the return of a forgotten prince, Athelia. And of course, the brand new scribing system, which allows you to unlock and customize special skills for all your characters.
And don't forget, ESO Gold Road is available for pre-purchase today. We've got a lot planned for ESO's 10-year anniversary, which includes a host of in-person events, starting with the ESO 10-year celebration in Amsterdam this spring. Make sure to RSVP if you haven't already done so. From all of us here at ZeniMax Online Studios, thank you for watching. Keep an eye out on our social channels and elderscrollsonline.com for more information on everything we've covered today. And don't forget to tune in next week for a first look at Update 41. We can't wait to share more details with you on the upcoming Gold Road chapter, anniversary celebration, and more later this year.
Thanks again for joining us today, and we'll see you all next time.
Where's my statue? Where's my statue?
All right. Who is excited?
All right, guys. All right. For all of y'all that want to check out well, let me spell this somewhat correctly here. All right, folks. Boom. Our embargo is up. What we can tell you is we got.
Don't we have like 4 minutes?
No.
Oh.
4:35. It is 4:36.
Thank you for the shout out to Mix. Hello, everyone. Okay. For everyone that we were not able to say hi to. Spitfire, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How are all of you?
Guys. All right, so yeah, let's talk, guys. Let's talk. Let me pull up my notes. Let me pull up all my notes because there are some other details we have that we are able to share with you guys. It's not a ton more, so don't think you guys are getting anything epically crazy out there, but you're all good, Student Spitfire, all good. And thank you to all our new follower friends that popped in as well. We appreciate y'all coming in. So, all right, we're gonna give you the tea the best we can. So I'll start with PvP. Adath, there's one other detail that they told us, and unfortunately, Adath, it is not in your favor, but it is not Cyrodiil related. So they didn't give us any further details on PvP. Other than the fact that it is not going to be Cyrodiil related. So we really don't know what it is. Rich was very tight-lipped. So just to back up real quick. So earlier this week, we were able to sit in on a little kind of pre-brief so that we can help answer some of your guys' questions and be able to help you guys understand anything you have, coming up that you want to talk about. So we got a little bit of a download. Some of this stuff was new to us as well, but we got a little bit of a download on the core pieces of this. And then there was actually a little Q&A session from Rich. And all of this is in our YouTube video as well, all the answers and the things he had talked about, because he talked about things that were outside of just the new content, some long-standing questions like inventory space and cross-server play and all stuff like that. So we have that in the video as well.
And the video is why I am so excited.
And that's why we canceled last night. So I apologize, guys. But let me.
I was up till like 1:30 last night, just so y'all have an idea. 1:30, and then I was up at like 8:30 this morning, doing it all. Yeah. So double check your Twitch inventories to make sure you got those. You have been watching the Bethesda and make sure it was refreshed. So it was the first one, and then once you collect those, you can come back here and refresh that. So you start collecting on the your Ouroboroses.
Yes, because you can only collect one at a time. So. All right, so for anybody that may have missed the drop, they usually do some global post reveal shows that they usually have drops for. So we'll make sure that information goes in the Discord when we get it, if we get it. But we'll have all these details in there. So the ESO Plus should be on right now, Kita. The way they were saying it said it was. But I can double check.
Thank you, Friar Scooby.
You are still innocent, unlike my lawyer. But okay, so let's start from the top here. So as Nine did predict, we are going to be taking place in Westweald, which we are going to have 3 areas: the Gold Road, Valenwood Annexation, Clovian Highlands. So we're looking at lots of fall, autumn leaves. If you guys were Oblivion fans and played Oblivion, a lot of this is going to be recognizable for you. So definitely going to be a little bit of a throwback for y'all that really dug Oblivion.
Yup.
We're not, just like we did in our video, we are not going to talk a lot about the story for now, just because those of you guys that did not finish Necrom, today was partially a spoiler for you guys. So all we are going to say is kind of what they already said in the presentation anyway, is we are going based off of the what we learned at Necrom at the very end, and we are going to be exploring this new forgotten Daedric prince. So if you guys have not done Necrom, I highly, highly, highly suggest you do that storyline now before the chapter comes out. You got a couple months, so you should be fine, but make sure you guys do that. Excuse me, my cough is bad. I apologize. I was trying to mute in time. Sorry, Hawkeye. So, do Necrom. Do Necrom. Hi, Pirate Steve. How you doing? So, with that being said, content, we are going to get the same content block that they've kind of been doing. So you're going to get your prologue, your zone story, your hub city of Skingrad. We're going to have 11 objectives, meaning there's going to be 11 of those main story quests. There's going to be 6 delves, 6 world bosses, 2 PDs, a new trial, world boss event, world, group, and event dailies, independent content quests, housing antiquities, and other pointer quests. So we're getting a full-blown chapter here. No worries, sweetest Spitfire. No, it's okay. It's okay, Hawkeye. It's okay. He knows this is my thing, and I get excited about this, so it's my only one purpose in life. So that's what we're gonna do. 30 plus hours of content is what you guys are gonna be getting here. Not today. You are not getting Stargates. At least as far as
Hello, Nord. How are you?
How you doing?
Where's the bards? The bards are in a different game, as they always should stay. No
so
bards.
Again, 30 plus hours of content. Do Necrom first, then dive headfirst into this. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to do. But I know a lot of you want to talk about the new scribing system.
They are
so
maritime.
This is going to be the new big feature for the chapter. So scribing is not spell crafting. They were very adamant.
A little bit, Nord. I play more Arena than Commander. I played Commander like a few times, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, mainly because at the time I was playing, I had a few acquaintances, I won't call them friends per se, who did not like me and would gang up on me, mainly because they knew that if they didn't, I would do everything in my power to undermine everything they did. Not that I'd win, just literally to undermine everything they did because I'm petty.
Also, Magic the Gathering is shelved in my house temporarily until I stop being bitter over the fact that they laid me off. So,
Hawkeye, it's possible.
Really
it's possible
right now. She-Wolf, we're just starting to go over this stuff. It didn't reward me the reveal. Okay, if you did not get the reveal drops, there's probably going to be post shows.
I can do that, Nord.
If it's a common issue, I can throw that in the Discord. Okay,
Nixie, thank you for the
it's
follow.
already
Welcome
being
in.
addressed in the stream team Discord about the drops, so I will let you guys know. Yep, it is being addressed as we speak, guys. So hang in there with the drops. We'll see what information we get. Okay, so content 30 plus hours. Boom, it's gonna be epic. New system scribing. It is not spellcrafting. There I am. That's where I was. It is not spellcrafting. They were very adamant this is not spellcrafting. So from a lore perspective, we see spellcrafting in Oblivion, right? Oblivion happens. Hey, Nixie. Thanks for the follow. It happens 1,000 years. 1,000 years after Elder Scrolls Online takes place. So in the Elder Scrolls Online, no worries, McFerb. We have all this in our video too, McFerb, so feel free to listen to that. It'll have all these other little extra details. So sorry, I lost my place. 1,000 years ahead. So to kind of work scribing into the lore, that is kind of how they're spinning it here, right? And this is that precursor to magic, of spellcrafting. So you happen 1,000 years after ESO. Rude. So they need to bridge that gap. This is where they're doing it. Because one of the biggest difficulties Rich said they had was this, is if y'all played Oblivion, you know spellcrafting was broken. It was really broken.
Yes, NTC.
So they had to worry about balance in this game. They had to worry about balance. That was their big focus in making this a system that was going to work here. And that's why they couldn't really do spellcrafting per se. And that's why they came up with this spellcrafting light, if anything. And they just wanted to hone in on the customization and the ability to really, really dig into that play the way you want to play. So, with that being said, they took a slightly different path. And again, they're really driving down. I'm going to pause for ad break here, though.
And for those of you not behind an ad, you could watch me do some of the Guilds in Glory and show you some of those tips and tricks that I was talking about for
I don't want
like
anybody to miss out on any of the details. So
Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood.
So I'm going to ask this. I'm going to ask this now while we're on a break. For those of you that can hear me, what are you most excited for? What did you see in there that is like, that's my content? They're talking to me on that. What was that for you? What called to you most out of that presentation? I want to know what you guys think. We're pausing for ads. Not that Tama could hear me, but I'm pausing for ads. Fenorian describing. Sigmoid, we're just starting a recap, but we have an ad break running right now, so we're kind of pausing the recap so our friends behind ads don't
Trial and describing.
The trial and describing. I already forget what they said. I don't know. Well, we're gonna go over it all again, Nee, so don't worry. The abilities in the trial, yeah. Nine's inner fashionista freaked out over the ability customization. Fenorian, I know. The first person I thought it was Maritime. When they showed Fenorian in our assets, I was like, oh boy, the doggo, the style stuff. Yeah, the style stuff is pretty awesome. All right, so ad break should be over according to my Twitch. I know. Yeah, Hawkeye. I'll talk about that one a little bit too. So the scribing system in, for those who are trying to wrap their head around it, basically you're going to get a customizable skill in the weapon and world skill lines that you are going to be able to essentially slot in 3 different special attributes. Oh. Hey, we got a little fox. It's coming down to visit. For those of you that have not met Little Fox yet, this is Little Fox. Usually we stream after he's in bed, but Grandpa is currently babysitting while we're doing this. But it appears he needs additional assistance with something.
Hello? Mommy?
I hear you, buddy. I know you can't hear me, but I hear you.
Mommy?
Yes, buddy.
Why are you at a meeting?
Why am I in a meeting? You can come up and visit me if you need to visit me. This is my child. This is my child, y'all. Yes.
I down here, Mommy. Down here.
You could be down there with Daddy. That's fine too.
I'm down here, Daddy too.
He is pretty chill most days. We actually just got back his report card. Kid's killing it. My kid's killing it. Proud of him. He's just trying to get him to go up, Grandpa. No. All right, so I'm gonna keep going while my kid harasses 9. But so basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be customizing these skills. So the base skill is gonna be your grimoire, and then there's gonna be scripts that slot into your skill to be able to customize it. And that's what they were talking about, is having 3 different additional effects on that base skill. And then finally, the third component of it is going to be inks. So inks are going to be that consumable component to be able to build these. Now, I know everybody, I know Dath mentioned a gold sink, and, this is going to be annoying and all that stuff. So what they are doing with this is, Rich said, it is going to be a consumable item. So think like your alchemy reagents that you're collecting in the wild. So it is going to be something that is relatively easily attainable. They want you to be able to do what you want to do. What little fox to teach us about the update? Hi, Matthias. Yeah, the game does need some gold sinks here and there, but some of them are a little big. Some of them are a little big. But the big aspect of it is they want you to make sure you have enough components to do whatever it is you want to do. They don't want you to be grinding like you do for antiquities and things like that. They really want you to be, oh, there he is, pain in the axe. Welcome in, Raiders.
I wasn't sure if you're talking about the kid or Pain.
I got the dog. I got the dog and the child. Hey, Pain. I gotta hurry to work. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Bye.
Thanks, Pain. Have a good one. Enjoy work.
We are just covering off for anybody joining us. We were just covering off on all of the stuff and things we had during the reveal and all the little extra behind the scenes tidbits we got from the preview a little earlier. There's a goose on the loose. Oh,
there is, but we haven't even gotten to the best part, especially something that Pain's community would probably enjoy.
I know. Well, as we said, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're hustling through everything. So, okay. Again, normally we stream after my child is in bed, so usually we don't get interruptions. But all right, you got some tablet time? You go lay in your bed. Oh, okay. He's gonna lay on the floor. You'll get to watch my child on the floor. So anyway, so yes, with the scribing, we're gonna have these ink components, but they don't want them to be a grind, and they don't want them to cost a fortune. So Rich mentioned like housing and how housing components, it's a fortune to spend in the guild traders, which alludes to the fact that these are going to be tradable items, right?
Soccer fan, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Soccer.
Hi, Ogre.
Like soccer without the
So basically, it's going to, yes, have a consumable component to it, but we're hoping that it's going to be more along the lines of, you know, like your alchemy reagents and things that you can pick up a lot of and not struggle to you know, transmute crystals where like, oh God, I need to grind for transmute crystals because I need to redo my gear and I can't redo my gear until I get those. They don't want it to be that kind of grind. So we'll see how they handle that and how they balance it, but that is not the intent of this. Well, yeah, they want you to be engaged in the game and go out and collect stuff, but they don't want it to be a burden. So we'll see where they go with that. So again, they are going to be focusing the weapon and world lines. They want this to be something that doesn't get pigeonholed into the class. They want everybody to be able to equally access this. For my quest junkies, there is going to be the multi-quest story arc following Ulfsild and her research into the precursors of magic. So as far as that goes, there's going to be a you know, fun quest component to it for those of you that enjoy that. But what, like I said, Nine really was excited about. Will class abilities be available? So Ed for Jihad, they are not, because they don't want this locked behind classes. They want all players, regardless of class, to be able to access it. So they will not be doing classes as of now. Weapon and world lines. Yes, as I said, any guilds as well. Guilds is included as that part of the world lines. So no classes. They will not be doing it on classes. Twitch is twitchy. Oh no, She-Wolf, what's going on? Oh, it's a music style. Thank you for the lurk. Weapon Guild World. Yes. Thank you. Yep, that's what they're focusing on. Further ability customization. Yeah, Talos. And like I said, that's their big thing. That's their leading into. They really want to push the boundaries of customization here. Oh, it keeps letting you share your anniversary, but you did already. Well, we appreciate you, She-Wolf. We appreciate you. So viable werewolf healer for VetCon. It could be. See,
yeah.
And that's the thing is, yeah, there's, you know, you're always going to have that meta, but there are going to be so many variables now that it's going to make, I think, more stuff feasible. Especially in more casual play, right? You know, not everything is always endgame all the time, but it definitely opens the doors to a lot of things depending on, you know, how they allow it. So they did say the system is a little bit of a smart system. So you can't, stack a mega heal. Like you can't put 3
like
big
resto, heal over
effects.
time, and like a burst heal.
Yeah, so they are going to keep it balanced. There will be some restrictions to what scripts you can put on a skill. But again, we'll see where they go with it. This is all very, very, very early in terms of, like that balance aspect. So this is something that will be coming with the chapter in June. So this won't be out on PTS right away. This will come a little later PTS. So it's going to be really, really exciting. Hey, Pax Angel. It's going to be really, really exciting to see how they balance it because, again, it has the potential to be a disruption for the game, but hopefully, like I said, they've avoided a lot of the things, as they mentioned, with like Oblivion, with spellcrafting, that they're not going to go down that road. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we...
And so,
what we find. It's gonna be a lot of theory crafting going on with this.
So let me speak to like scribing real quick. And one of the benefits, because the Mrs. and I, Guild Master, thank you for 3 months.
Appreciate you.
Is let me explain real quick why.
I'm gonna let you take over. I'm gonna take care of him for a minute.
Okay. One of the benefits of spellcrafting, right? It's I know Snow Hippie said, Kadithi's gonna have a field day with this, and I know Dath was, talking about like meta, and they even mentioned it in the stream about like meta and things like that. And so with this is, if you think about it, there will be, if you will, someone will find, I don't want to call it meta because, there's going to be too much variant in there to call it meta. Someone is going to find what works best for them, just like any other build and any other build site. They're going to find what works best for them, and they're going to say, hey, this is what you have to do. Look what I did with it. But with the combinations out there and the ever-increasing possibility for combinations, you're going to find that just for something that works... right aspect? Something that works for the, if you will, the meta, there's going to come a point where they can only figure out so many combos before they're no longer, it's like, oh, this has to be the best combo. This has to be the best one. And there's, that's it, end of story. This is meta. And the problem with that is that they may miss over a combo. They may be like, oh yeah, no, that's not going to work, yada, yada, yada. And someone may come up with an idea. Oh, hey, well, what if I stack this, this, and this? And all of a sudden, it's stronger or just as strong as the meta style, right? And that's one of the beautiful aspects of scribing is that you're going to be able to do and come up with these combinations. There's going to be thousands upon thousands of combinations eventually. So saying that there's a meta combination is going to be very difficult because it may be... meta, it may be the best combo for one particular class in one particular build in one particular role and position, but it may not be ideal for the same build, class, and position in a different trial, right?
So
Yeah, absolutely, Hawkeye, absolutely. And like I said, the build might work on PC and not as well on Xbox. Again, based on how, your controllers work and things like that. Exactly. Oh, is the statue already up? Mrs., why are you not on this? Finger on the trigger.
I was refreshing and then I stopped because they didn't say anything. There it is. Boom. Oh, this one's really expensive.
That's okay. Who is it? Is it who I think it is?
You pull it up while I pre-order. There's 3,300.
Get yours now,
There's
chat.
only 3,300. Thank you, Casual. It is freaking gorgeous.
Oh, it is. It's Athelia. Chat, if you needed a waifu in your life more than this, I don't know. This is Athelia. This is the new the Forgotten Daedric Prince statue. It is $175 tracking. It is expensive, but look how gorgeous this is.
Ouch.
But look at this. Look at those crystals. This is new.
Stunning.
This is new waifu. This is new. She is a very attractive Daedric Prince, or they are a very attractive Daedric Prince. Look at that. Look at all that detail, all that coloring. If it were possible, this would be an amazing cosplay. I wonder who's going to do it first.
Right? This is freaking gorgeous, guys. They mix it up and open class flexibility for about 90% of the content.
Yeah, tell us. Yeah, there is.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I said there's always going to be a meta. There's always going to be someone who found what works best for them, and they swear by it, and they swear anyone else. Hello, Wombat. It is Wombat, but
in Australia. Oh, yeah, my poor Australian friends. Oh man.
Matthias is 3,300. Hopefully, you're able to get one. This is a really gorgeous statue.
2-factor authentication garbage. Bear with me, guys. I need a statue.
Right? I mean, Sean, you served. I mean, I imagine half your exes are crazy. That's how it works when you join the military. You attract them like a magnet. I didn't think I got married. Kidding. I'm kidding.
I got free shipping though.
I did get free shipping on my wife. She came to me. Oh, I got a pickpocket.
Ooh, I do have some reward.
Right, Circus King.
We got an
what
extra
page for the statue? Hold on, I'll get that for you right now. Irish.
Hold on. I have it right here.
Oh. Okay, Mrs. has it before me.
Ooh.
There you go.
Right there. All right, I'm gonna use my $10 off coupon.
Actually, Worm, it was same day delivery. Actually, I lied. It took about a week for the missus to come around.
Also, if anyone is ordering stuff from the Bethesda Gear store, our link, we do get a kickback from it at no cost to you. If you are ordering anything that is non-pre-order, there is that BT Global coupon. It'll give you 20% off. Again, non-pre-order purchases. So the statue, of course, it will not apply to, but if you are ordering anything else, like the really cool hoodie that's up there, they never have hoodies. So that's really awesome. Shop pay, same as shipping. Pay now. Basically, it cut down our taxes. The $10 cut down our taxes. Sweet. But definitely sign up for the Bethesda Gear rewards too, and for an account, because you do earn. All right. 9 shall receive his statue in 5 months. 266. Oh. Yeah, well, that's a little. As I said, it was 182.50. So it was technically 192.50 for me without with taxes and shipping and everything.
Oh, hey guard, what's up?
Yeah, 192.50, and then I had a $10 off reward coupon. Ooh, I dropped 400. Oh, happy on that. I feel that. We had emergency car work that had to be done. It was miserable. It was miserable. But all right, so now that Luna, welcome in, Raider. Perfect time, because I just blew up my credit card, and we're gonna be getting back to some updates here in a minute. All right, let me just check something real quick. There is also the lithograph.
Oh yeah, the lithograph's really nice, especially for those of you who said you enjoy the autumnal scenes.
There's only 400. Do you want it?
Yeah, of course I do. The lithograph, for those of you who are curious, is the main page. It looks like this. This is what it looks like framed and matted. Pretty that is.
I hate the worst part because the pre-orders, they have to ship separate, so they get you on the shipping.
But this is the lithograph.
Hold on, I'm not done shopping, guys. I'm not done shopping yet.
We don't splurge
you can
on
explore
much.
some of the other stuff on there while I'm busy shopping.
So also on the Bethesda gear store, Mrs. Do we have a way for them to get like discounts at the gear store by chance?
Did you not listen to me?
No, I wasn't listening. Actually.
We do, in fact, and I will repost it for anybody that may have missed it, like Ninetail Fox.
Lunar, yes, get in on that monthly giveaway. For those who don't know, for those who are new here, we do a monthly giveaway of a 5,000 crown shopping spree. If we can gift it, you can get it. Any platform, any region. Just gotta have that 10,000 dead drops and get them cashed in each month. Bethesda gear.
Excuse me. Use
Bethesda
my
gear
coffin.
store. Show me.
Yes. But again, like I said, it does not work
This
on
is
the
hoodie.
pre-order. The coupon does not work on a pre-order.
As you can see, it's a wonderful hoodie. It's got the nice Ouroboros in the back. I'm curious about the band at the waist. I'm curious about that band at the waist. But this is a very nice looking hoodie.
Yeah, I really like the hoodie. The coupon does work on the hoodie though, guys.
It does.
Just as an FYI, it does work on the hoodie.
For my
So you
Skyrim
get 20%
fans.
off.
For my Skyrim fans, if your pockets were feeling a little light in game, you can now have yourself a guaranteed 2 septums. You get 1, but you know, worth 2. Only 2011 worldwide. That's funny enough.
What, the sweatshirts?
No, the coins, the septums.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They are 24-karat replica septum collectible coin.
Is there anything you're gonna want, and I could just put it in one cart here?
Possibly just the septums?
No hoodies?
No. They're not out yet, but the shirts, and I'll get to those in a second. But you can still get your Elder Scrolls Online Ebonheart packed dice set because the other 2 don't exist for good reason. I wonder why. Weird.
The coupon does stack on discounts, though.
It does.
As an FYI.
So this comes with that, if you will, 2-sided die or coin, for example, plus a full 7-set dice set. That's 2 D10s for those of you who are wondering what 7 refers to. That is both your D10s, your percentiles, and 4 D6s. And apparently 2 D20s. I don't know why you need 2 of them, but I guess if you're rolling at advantage or disadvantage, yeah, it makes sense, I guess. Sure, we'll go with
Towels. Happy Wombat. Ninetails got those for Christmas. We have those. Now I can show you them in person too if you're interested.
Don't. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Rude. The missus knows that my brain is not working, is not firing at all pistons. I'm like a V6 firing, where 5 of my pistons are dead.
I was looking on the website at the tea towels earlier, and he's like, these are kind of cool, whatever. He's like, oh, these are awesome. And he's looking at them, and I get down on his level, and I just stare him dead in the eye because he forgot that I bought him those for Christmas. He had no idea.
I did have an idea.
He had no idea. He did not remember that I bought him those for Christmas.
Chat,
So
I've gotten.
You sure about that? How about you think a little harder on that one? Also, thanks to buying
It's Friday.
the
It's always
statue,
Friday, Wombat.
we got the lithograph for free for reward dollars.
Nice.
We just had to pay like the shipping.
Not bad. Nice, Irish. There you go.
Yeah.
Why don't the other dice sets? So aspect, they probably just haven't come out yet. Honestly, that's probably why. They probably wanted to see how one set would do and gauge it based on that. Similar, like right now, you also have the pack banner and the DC banner. But there's some really fun stuff up here. You still have the Necrom lithograph as well as the High Isle lithograph, and they're both on sale, $15. And for those of you who can, in your particular state, sport the Elder Scrolls Ouroboros license plate. Dice are life. They are. Mrs. finally got her first set of dice. For those who don't know, we do charities. Once a quarter, we do charities. And so this year, we are...
Have a good day, Matthias.
As part of our incentive rewards and things like that, we are doing dice.
All right. Let's get back to talking about stuff. Let's get back to talking about stuff and things. I know that's why you guys are here. Let's do it. Okay. So we talked about scribing. We talked about the first part of scribing. The second half of scribing after the functional part of it is, of course, again, what Nine is most excited for, the style part of it. So the ability to customize the visual effects here, right? So they are going to be starting at launch with 22 styles. They are going to be focusing on colors specifically. So they mentioned, like, you know, a purple wall of elements, and I think it was it I forgot what the other ones.
The orange beast trap.
Beast trap. Yeah, so like I said, they're going to be allowing you guys to do that a little bit more, have some control over your visuals. You've been watching? Yeah, well, Hawkeye, we're going to be making custom dice based on each of the charities that we do this year. So yes. Hawkeye, we have virtual D&D groups that we run. And you can pick it up anytime. But so they are going to be focusing on colors at launch. There's going to be 22 styles specifically. Rich did mention they have more planned post-launch. He had given the example of turning like your fireballs that you launch into skulls instead, so which was really cool. They will be unlockable in-game. They will not be Crown Star purchases. They are not monetizing these, which we know is really, really awesome. We were struggling a little bit with the monetization. Mard Bliss, hey! Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome. How did you enjoy that reveal? Something tells me you were watching the reveal.
Yup. Such a great reveal.
Very surprised they're not monetized. So, Kiltmaster, I know everybody thinks, and I'm not saying this is you, but in general, everybody thinks Zos is this awful person that's just, you know, out to get us. They are listening, and the problem is sometimes they can't respond as quickly to things as people would like. So they've heard that monetization is a killer for everybody, and they're trying to get into more of those earnable rewards in game. We saw that a lot last year with the earnable mounts in game, and they're putting more of that into the game, and they did a lot of it last year, and they're doing more of it this year. So we're going down that path again. It's just people immediately jump in and you know, there's like, oh, you know, I asked for this yesterday. And that's what makes it tough. So no, that's what I said, Killmaster. I'm not saying you in particular, but it's and they started really going down that path of monetization, and people had them pump the brakes on that, which I think is awful. So awful. That's awesome. So definitely going in the right direction here. They are listening. They really are. It's just sometimes things don't happen as quickly as we'd like them to, right? I mean, scream when they announced the housing. Yeah. I was hoping for a little more detail on that, but the style unlocks will be account-wide, or we have to earn on each tune. So they didn't really say that was a question asked, but they didn't really say either way. They kind of glazed over that one, so I don't know. I'm hoping they are account-wide, but we'll see. I think they're probably going to go account-wide if I had to guess. Kind of like dies. It would surprise me if they decided to make it very specific. They will be tied behind achievements, so more than likely, that is a speculation. They're going to probably be tied behind achievements and things like that. So, you know, again, they are probably going to be treated the same as like the dyes and colors, if I had to take a guess right now. So blame the shareholders. So here's the thing, I'm going to say this very, very, very quickly because I don't want to go off too much on a tangent. I know everybody immediately says blame the shareholders. The shareholders are evil. Any person that has a 401k, any sort of retirement account, a savings account, stocks, anything like that. And I use 401k as an example because it tends to be very common. Your 401k investments are invested into company stocks by financial advisors. So my 401k, I am a shareholder of companies like Ford and all of these people. So when everybody's just like, they just care about the shareholders. Many of us regular people, everyday people, are shareholders because we have retirement accounts, and I would love to retire one day.
What, Salvez, what just happened?
Oh, did J Hart propose? Oh, good for him. I'm joking. J Hart was in a bear one. Oh, Salvez, this emotional roller coaster you have me on right now is unacceptable. Oh, I'm really sad I missed it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that VOD. That I guarantee it's got to be clipped somewhere. Somebody bring me a clip. Somebody bring me a clip. I have too many tabs open right now. someone bring me a clip. Oh, I'm so excited for him. That's awesome. Oh. I saw Gina's congratulations in the Discord, but I didn't know what it was. It was just saying, "Heart, congratulations." I thought she was just congratulating him for getting a raid, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool," and I just reacted to it. So I did it without total context.
Wow, Mrs.
I didn't know it just happened on stream. Ah,
I know, JC, right? I know. Mrs., will you unmarry me, then marry me again? Just out of curiosity.
We talked about at the 10-year anniversary, renewing our vows. We did talk about that a while ago, but fortunately, we're running out of time to get that done.
I know.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm glad she said yes. That is my biggest fear for people, is people saying no in front of so many people. That would hurt.
Yup.
I would be crushed. I would be really embarrassed. You're not Homer Simpson. Get remarried on stream, Mark, and officiate, right? Last time I married Nine on stream, he immediately deleted his character and left me widowed. So, all right. So, styles. We talked about styles, unlockable in game. We're gonna avoid the crown store purchases. We also learned in the little hold on, pausing for ads. We'll talk more about J Hart instead. Damn it, where's my clip? Where's my clip, people? I can't be excited for people if I don't see things. Come on now. Try a cough drop, see if that helps me. I'll get one. I know I made one. Thank you, Crimson. I appreciate you. We need you all to be faster and meet my demands. That's what I need.
Clip.
Sorry, I'm watching somebody's conversation Discord. Demands. Oh, listen, Dark Archimedes. Listen, if you don't want to meet my demands, somebody will. Somebody loves me in here. All right, we're coming to the end of this ad break, and then I'll talk about the last little style parlor piece here. Boom. Oh, you can put it right in chat, Crimson. Put it right in chat. I know everybody wants to see it. Let's all be excited together. You don't need to. Let's all be excited together. I don't want you to sign first. I'm not stupid. All right, boom. Let's see. I want to see this. I'm excited. Aww. I love it. It's so pretty. Aww.
Didn't make the top 3. I'm sure there was like 10,000 plus people clipping it, so like don't feel bad.
Oh, it was so awkwardly cute, and I love every moment of it. I was gonna say so much more, and then I rushed it. Oh, it's gotta be nerve-wracking. Like, obviously, like I said, I've only been on the saying yes side of it, but
so there's no defined limit, right? Because as you collect,
Clip didn't even make the top.
as you collect people, they kind of have a spot pre-designated to them. So
No, J-Hart has a taller wife too.
it happens. So yeah, so Mix, there really shouldn't be a limit per se. Like
Not in your camp.
Yeah, not in your camp. So basically what's going to happen is, like I said, if you are playing with someone else, right, you're each going to have one of the companions. You're going to have all the other companions, and they're all going to have a spot, right? So as for the group, there's 4 of you playing. Yes, you can, Mix, yes. Yeah, there's a home for everyone.
Got rocked. I think it's next. I've not gone back to try again.
You should. It's
all
fun.
right. So now that my ads are over. Also from the little Q&A session, Rich mentioned that this kind of style piece and customization is going to open the door for combat pet skins in the future. So changing your matriarch, your burr, whatever it may be, that is going to open the door to change those up. So I don't know how much we're going to get to change those, if they're going to be, whole new pets, if you're going to get to just colorize your bear, if your bear's just going to get a sweet mohawk. I don't know. So Crimson, earlier in the week, we sat in on a Q&A session and a pre-brief for this. So we actually got a little sneak peek. So some of these details and these questions we are free to share with you guys, but we're not covered in the stuff today. Yeah, pet skins will be really, really cool. As right now, I think the Warden Bear is the only one with one. There's the regular one, like the Gray Bear. So you guys will get more of that in the future, which is really cool. So again, that's our scribing system. There's the functional piece, and then there's the style portion. So they talked about the roadmap. So Q1, we're going to have 2 new dungeons, Oathsword Pit and Bedlam Vale. We're going to get the prologue quest and the miscellaneous quality of life improvements. So in terms of miscellaneous quality of life improvements, one of the last big things, because somebody had asked about combat overhauls, big changes, like, are we expecting any more of those? And this was part of the Q&A. So Rich said the last major change to complete is the hybridization portion. And that's going to be tackling potions and food. So this is expected to be released, or it's targeting to release in Update 41. As part of the combat quality of life and remaining hybridization. So that is part of this again, targeted Q1 package that we're looking to get. Q2 is where all the magic's happening. Big chapter release, as we're used to. You're going to get the Gold Road Zone, so we're going to get all of the new areas, the Lucent Citadel Trial, as well as miscellaneous performance improvements. So again, they're still bringing quality of life into just about every one of these, which is really awesome. Mrs. T, welcome back. These are my snacks. I don't know if anybody's ever had them. These are Muddy Bites. They are basically just the bottom of the waffle cones filled with chocolate. They have different flavors of them with like different chocolate flavors. But let's be honest, this is the best part of an entire ice cream cone. It's that chocolate in the bottom. Best snacks ever. Best snacks ever. So Q2, like I said, all of our big features are coming, all of the big major zones and all of that, right? Q3, they did not answer that question or address that question, Nee. So Q3, Q4, they were very, very hush-hush on.
Yeah, they were.
So Q3 is going to be, what they did tell us is going to be quality of life focused, which is what they did similar to last year. So the cadence of this year is very, very similar to last year, which I think was great. I think, we were getting a little dungeon burnout there. So Q3 is going to be quality of life focused, TBD on what those are. But they did say there's a housing feature coming. Now, what we heard from Rich is absolutely nothing more, other than the fact that this is a feature that he himself has been waiting a long time for.
Wave shrines.
I'm hoping it's wave shrines. That's what I want. So it's a feature Rich has been wanting himself coming in Q3. That is as much as we have been given. So it's nothing really to go on by any means, but so Ed, the reason that is not going to happen is because of last gen consoles and older technology that is still supported. They cannot do that without busting our friends on lower performing machines. Yeah, they've talked about that number of times before. It just
it
can't handle it. Can't handle any more than that exists. So until they, kind of bump those last ones. Aaron, we are doing a very, very short stream today. So probably not. Just because we got a lot going on. Good to see you.
And again, to kind of like back that up, and what the missus was saying, is that along with that is not just our gen consoles, but similar to one of the other questions that I'm sure the missus will get to in a second, is why inventory slots can't get increased either.
We're gonna address that because that was a question that came up in the Q&A.
Is that very similar to the reason inventory slots really can't get increased is the same reason why housing slots really can't get increased, because it also affects server performance.
That's performance. And yes, Hawkeye, way shrines. Yes, you can port in and out of houses, but if you want to leave a house and you want to port to a specific way shrine outside of a home, it costs you money.
Or you can go through all the extra steps to try and hope that someone's on and port to them and then port to wherever you were trying to get to.
Yeah. So to be able to just have a little way shrine in your house where you can go up to the way shrine and not have to hit the expense of it. Because think you're in the guild hall, you're doing your master crafting writs, you have a ton of them, you saved them all up for that double XP event, you got your scroll, you want to go back and forth real fast. Yeah, but you have to understand
there's no guarantee you get there.
Mordith Keep is not our
guild hall.
But again, it's extra loading screens. That's the point. Is there's extra loading screens, extra time. A lot of people don't have, super fast machines. Those load screen bosses are a killer. Yep. It's a quality of life thing.
It's
you don't have to pay the extra gold.
Yeah.
You can go directly where you want to go on the way shrine. You don't have to port to this one and that one.
Yeah, like I said, it has nothing to do. Like I said, we're talking quality of life. We're not talking that it's like, oh my God, the most impossible thing
big
ever.
Feature, yeah. It's just a quality of life.
We're talking that
we try.
It's again extra loading screens, if you will, personally wasted time. It's things like that, wasted gold.
Yeah,
and that's more so what it is. It's less. Like I said, we're not talking about something like like scribing. We're not talking about like a whole new housing system per se.
Yeah,
although
hell, it's just
maybe it is. Maybe it's going to be a built-in EHT that is available for console as well now. So I said maybe he's been waiting for something like that.
We'll see. So that's Q3. Quality of life focus and big housing feature coming. Q4, again, very, very secretive. There is going to be a PvP feature update. What was told to us that I don't think they shared in the presentation.
Nope.
The only info we were able to get was that it is not Cyrodiil related.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yes, we are doing it. We're actually recapping a little bit here. So it is not Cyrodiil related. So again, he did not want to give us any updates. He did not want to budge. The audience attempted many times to try and get that and the housing feature out of him. We were unsuccessful. So we'll see. I was a little surprised because this area is butting up against Cyrodiil and kind of going into the Cyrodiil area. I was interested to hear that it wasn't a Cyrodiil thing. So we'll see what it ends up being. Keep you guys updated. Also, they did bump out the 2 companions. They are adding 2 new companions. They did bump those out from Q2 chapter like they've been doing and put them in Q4. I imagine they probably had a lot going on and they wanted to bump those out to give them a little more time to make them perfect. So,
but wait, chat. Possibly, but here, conspiracy theory time, chat. Come with me. Hold on, chat. Come with me for a second. Chat, check this out. Conspiracy theory. There is. Yeah, I don't know. You're super excited. You really want me to know that, Hawkeye, and I appreciate that. Check this out. All right, chat, come here. There are 6 companions already out tracking. There's 6. There are 2 new companions coming out. There are 7 classes, which means that the only class we don't have is a Necro, which is, again, it very well maybe an Orc in that. Exactly, Matt's exactly. Very right, Hawkeye, very right. So there is 1 extra companion. So I think we're going to get a Rich or Finn themed companion. Just like your average Joe NPC, no real skills. They can use like a weapon or something like that. Just showed up one day.
Oh, bro.
They're not. No offense, Finn's not a Templar. He's not wielding great swords.
What do you know, sir?
I've seen Finn. He does not summon the light jabby jabs in real life. That's what I'm saying.
Not in front of you, sir.
I know, right? New class? No new classes. There's no new class. No. What I'm saying is,
right, Belle?
Wow, it has nothing to do with that. You're so rude.
Anyway,
what I'm saying is, we get like one of them. How much fun would that be? Just an average.
I would love to see the companion account wide. I get some aspects are account wide, but I'd love to see just completely account wide. Oh, yicky. All right. Anyway, so 2 new companions coming Q4. So important dates to note here before we jump into a lot of the Q&A session stuff. The important dates to note, we have on the 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern time, there's going to be an event, an ESO live event on Bethesda. They're going to deep dive into update 41, so they're going to probably tackle the dungeons, talk about some of those quality of life and those improvements coming, potentially the combat changes with the hybridization. So that is going to be on the 26th, 3 p.m. Eastern time. We'll put a little reminder event up in Discord for you guys, but it's going to be kind of that first dive into the content. As far as scribing goes, Rich did say they are going to deep dive into that leading up to scribing being available. So we should expect some ESO lives on that in the future as well. PTS will go live for update 41 on the 29th. Again, PTS is going to go live. It's not going to have the new chapter yet. This is going to be the new dungeons and those miscellaneous updates they're doing. So do not expect that right away. So you guys got 11 days? 11 days. PC Update 41 launch is expected for March 11th.
Oh, maybe that housing furnishing?
What?
Is it maybe that housing feature that Rich was talking about was a scam crudy target dummy?
Oh, stop it. Console Update 41 launch is expected for March 26th.
So, Ed, there probably won't be any new classes for a couple years. Again, I would put it at 16.
What do you mean by class updates?
Are we talking about updates to the classes?
Because I know they said all major combat changes, they're finishing up the hybridization, and they're not expected to make any big classes, yeah. But yeah, there's more than likely some tweaks and some balancing that they'll continue to do, but nothing major. They said they are not coming into anything major. So hopefully it won't shake everybody up too much. It'll just be some tweaks here and there. So yes. So, and then as far as the chapter launches go, you saw June 3rd and June 18th for PC and console respectively. So there's about to come to this, but yeah, absolutely. And they don't want to go through that. They are not anticipating major combat changes at all. They had to kind of rip off the Band-Aid, do those big combat changes because they needed to rebalance this game. They're not looking to do that often. So that should hopefully
It's a really great game,
Hopefully
Ed.
good.
You should really look into it.
Stop it. Fan the game and success depends on play. Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm excited for all the things coming. But yeah, what was really cool was getting a little Q&A session. So some questions were submitted ahead of time, and some questions were asked in the chat during the presentation. But what do we got here? The junior companions, one's a necro, follows how the other companions work. The other is a customizable companion, like a mercenary. You can create them choosing race class. That could be cool, but how do you work that into lore? Like, do you go into like a companion factory? Unless you're doing like a factotum? Like, do you go to like a style parlor and like build a companion? How would that work in terms of lore?
No, absolutely, Ed. Absolutely.
Yes, they did announce ESO Plus is free right now for 8 days. So that's going on right now. So go fill your craft bags.
Yeah, especially during this event with all the double nodes.
We build our companions. Very icky. But do you build your companions, or you resurrect companions that have already existed?
You get secondhand companions.
When a huge stake up happens, I fear losing players. Understandable. Understandable. I can understand, being afraid to lose that. But yeah, there shouldn't be any major combat shakeups.
Yeah, with scribing,
they did that.
Yeah.
They're just settling everything down now, and they should be good.
So with the introduction of scribing, I expect to see actually an influx of players more than a loss. Again, there's going to be a lot of people who want to try, play, and test out and see if scribing is just like Skyrim or Oblivion, which it isn't, because it's not spellcrafting. But they will also be able to have just as much fun with it.
So, yeah, it's going to be exciting. So Gorham, the scribing, so to go back to that really quick, they are going to be focusing on weapon, world, and guild lines specifically, so that they are accessible to everyone regardless of class. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry. I saw companion. I thought you were asking about scribing. I'm sorry. I'm with you. I'm just ignore me. It's been a long few days. I'm exhausted. Okay. So, as far as some of these Q&As here, the first big one was story mode for dungeons. So, it's been a popular ask over the years, and when Rich was asked about that, he said that a story mode would be like adding a so PCG, so that did come from the main Bethesda stream. There seems to be an issue. A lot of people miss those drops, so I'm keeping an eye to see what's going on. But there is more than likely going to be some global follow-up streams that usually offer the emote as well. So hang tight. We'll hopefully maybe have some information. Hopefully they're doing that again this year. But technically that was on the Bethesda stream. The only drops we have here are the Ouroboros crates.
So yeah, Gorm. So
it's an XP scroll.
Yeah, so for the murder and theft and the tip board, you're not getting tickets. But for, I believe, heists is one of them. Yeah.
You get double drops on heists and sacraments.
Okay, but you're getting tickets for... I know you're getting tickets for reacclimation. I just got tickets for reacclimation.
Yes.
And you're getting tickets for IC.
So tickets can come from, I believe, any daily in those.
Well, I did the tip board. I didn't get tickets. It's just reacclimation.
Oh, interesting. It's weird what they...
Yeah.
Okay, so reacclimation apparently works. Tipboard does not.
Thank you, Ogre.
Hey, Eli.
Yes, we're also on YouTube, where you can find our newest
ticket board, and it worked. The tip board, and it worked.
Did it? Because it didn't tell me that I got anything for the tip board. It just cashed it in for me. and then I got 2 tickets for reacclimation.
Sorry, I did stop. I stopped halfway through. I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted.
L-Dog, reacclimation is basically if you go to Hughesbane, it's one of the 3 dailies for Thieves Guild. You go to Hughesbane, you're going to go to the back side, this side of the Thieves' Den. You're going to go to this side of the Thieves' Den, and there's going to be Rye. I'm trying to find his name. Spencer Rye. And basically, there's a board right there for a reacquisition item. And it could be anything from a delve to a world boss area. You don't have to fight the world boss. You just have to get the stuff around there. And that's basically your reacclimation. And then you bring it back to him.
All right. So
no,
sorry.
Ogre is
I know
in our YouTube channel.
Rothgar, Hughesbane, Gold Coast, and Imperial City. Those are all the event zones.
Mm-hmm.
We do have, for those of you that are interested,
Where's Costco?
Find it. Let me find it. We do have our event guide and tips up on the website right now, which will have all the details here. So you guys can check that out, and that should hopefully be able to answer all your specifics. But of course, we are happy to answer your questions too.
We are, yeah. I said that's some of our answers may not be complete just because our brains are a little in a fog. So we spent the last 3-4 days busting our chops, getting content out and ready.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's been a little bit of a whirlwind trying to work full time, wrangle a toddler, maintain a house, and
considering the toddler had the last 3 days off.
I forgot to order dinner. Ninetales, can you order dinner, please?
Getting pineapple on pizza.
Not getting no double drops, and chests are just dropping normal stuff. So it is only a chance of getting a coffer, but there should be increased node drops. So
yeah, because I was just collecting in
Rothgar
Gold Coast.
is an area that should be part of it.
Yes, because I was in Hughesbane and I was getting my double node drops as everyone races me for all the nodes. And then
you're able to order dinner.
Yeah. I'll go figure out what they want.
Pizza. We're just gonna do some pizza.
Meatball. Okay, I'm getting pineapple on everything then.
Did you not just hear me say meatball pizza? Sure. Yeah, we're just doing a quick little stream, Hakuna Moscato, just because there was a big content reveal today.
I'm assuming Balake made it home okay. I didn't tell you that he made it to school okay because I just assumed that I was driving him, so it was a given.
All right, let me get back to these answers. I know you're dying to hear this, and I keep getting interrupted. Story mode for dungeons. So Popular asked, Rich said it would be like adding another difficulty level. Right now we have normal, we have vet hard
Cuba,
mode. So now we would have to add a whole, Cuba, welcome on in. We would have to add a whole nother difficulty. So he says it's not totally out of the question, but it's definitely low on the overall priorities list. Last time we gave out a pizza, the person said they didn't want the pizza, they just wanted the money. So we don't give out pizzas anymore. So not out of the question, but much lower on the list of priorities right now. Very similar to that. I'll take the pizza. I know a lot of people would have taken the pizza. The one person that won the pizza didn't want it. You die and you lose 69 CP. The other kind of question that went hand in hand with this was overland difficulty. We know we've been hearing that one a lot. They've been hearing that one a lot. They hear you. They hear you. They hear us. So back in the day, we had difficult overland content. I was slapped into next week by a number of things. Players are asking for more brutal content, but the challenge they face with overland difficulty changes is that it has to accommodate the lowest common denominator, right? And we have a game with a lot of casual and newer players coming in. Someone didn't want pizza? Yeah, mix. They wanted the money instead. To be fair, it went to a donation for something, but they declined my pizza after winning. So somebody got cheated out of a pizza, but I guess the money went to charity, so, you know. Yeah, and that's the thing is you have to accommodate the lowest common denominator. So the more, casual and newer players back in the day before One Tamriel and all of that stuff, they had people leaving the game in droves. People leaving the game in droves because the overland content was too hard, right? So they didn't talk about anything like a difficulty slider or having multiple, instances or anything like that. But Rich did say they have to add it up to the lowest common denominator. So they create harder content kind of in other areas and tend to leave the overland more on the easier side so that, everybody can at least explore the overland without an issue and then make the choice to go into tougher stuff. Right, Mixed? Oh my god, I didn't even look at Craglorn. Those people play with one hand. They need the other hand for Mountain Dew. Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, Aspect. I saw that quick, and I thought you said I sympathize with LSD approach. I'm like, what is the LSD approach? Like, I feel like I know what it is, but at the same time,
yeah. So, like I said, it's a tough thing. You're not gonna make everyone happy there, but again, they do want to accommodate that lowest common denominator. So I'm going to pausing for ads here real quick, and it was a gold mine when it took crazy far. Yeah, so a lot of people asked for, if there was going to be, another kind of Craglorn area again, like make a specific tough area, and they didn't really give an indicator either way of if it's something they will or won't do. But like I said, it's a suggestion that's been thrown out there, definitely. Now, if those players leave in a month, they'll just get more new players. Screw the long. Again, it's finding that balance, Killmaster. It's finding that balance. So there's some things they're trying to do for the new players, and there are some things they're trying to do for those tougher endgame players. Like I said, Infinite Archive is really something geared towards those end game players that want to push themselves to the absolute max, right? So it's tough. When they talk about 24 million players, it's hard to put something out that is going to please all 24 million players at the same time.
Depends on how long it takes me to place this order. Is it just meatball?
Yeah, we could just do meatball. If you want to throw bacon on it too, that's fine. Target ads are working well. Pink everything. Hey, Brown Bear and JC, you guys are going to be the pink twins. All right, so you guys should be back from ads. So yeah, so like I said, it's lowest common denominator. They're trying to add content to the game and do things that are going to make everybody happy, but everybody's not going to be happy with everything. And we kind of have to understand that at this point, right? So guild support, which is something I've been asking for a while, more support for GMs, being able to like send messages to your guildies, things like that. Guild house, an official guild house would be really awesome. So Rich said they hear us loud and clear. We want more tools, want more support. But he said it is on the list. They're just looking for the time, the right time to be able to work that in. So it is something they are interested in doing, and no timelines or anything like that. But it is there, and it is higher up on their list.
But if I know, like I said, they're doing their best to make everyone happy. But if that doesn't work, perhaps this will.
Stop it with this cat.
Happy, 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 happy.
Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy.
Sir. Sir. Anyway, so nothing particular in store or details yet for guild support, but it is on their list. Crossplay. So just copious amounts of moon sugar. Crossplay is such a big ask. Rich said it is always in the top 3 questions on every interview he does. Crossplay. the ever-present question.
Only the best thing ever, Bell.
Once upon a time, back when the game first started, decisions were made. Decisions were made that will make this, if it ever happens, a very, 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 very difficult feat. What I come back to, we're talking crossplay, Circus King. Decisions were made in the very beginning, the dawn of this game's development, that would make it very difficult to do. There are established communities, there are established economies. It would blow everything up from a social standpoint and from a technological standpoint. It is going to be incredibly difficult to figure out how to even make this happen. Sometimes they have it where you have to activate the free ESO Plus trial. If you go into the Crown store, you should be able to activate it in there, Jacques. Ed, so these were all details we got from a Q&A session earlier this week. We were part of a little sneak peek event that we were under NDA until now. So now we can finally talk about it, which is really exciting. So that's where a lot of this is coming from. So it's a little insider knowledge. So, Mix, it's not a never. That was the message I got out of it. It's not that they will never do it. It's just that if it is done, it is not going to be anytime soon.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, it's if that's part of it. It's absolutely part of it. The economy is a huge aspect. Yeah, that console would have a super tough time being able to keep up price wise on
add-ons. We've talked about add-ons.
Yes, similarly, is with crossplay, you could then look at it from the other perspective. What's to stop me, who can make millions of gold in like minutes on PC, from going over to Xbox, buying everything dirt cheap, and then coming back and selling it at like extravagant prices, and wrecking the console economy, because now they're gonna have to jack their prices up for me, and now they can't make nearly as much money.
And my take on that is more than likely add-ons. We have add-ons that point us in every direction to make as much money as we possibly can. And we have the tools to do that. Console doesn't. They can't farm at the rates we do. They can't sell as quickly as we do. We have, the TTC that tells us where things are on Guild Traders. Yep. So it's like a third world ESO server. Oh.
No, I wouldn't say it's a third world ESO.
It's just, like I said, we have a lot of perks and benefits. A lot of bots that farm materials and keep them at the same. I know they have a lot of bot issues. I didn't realize that was that influential in that. Oh, bummer. I've lived on a third world server. Yeah, no, it's a bummer. It's definitely a bummer, but like I said, I know add-ons are definitely a huge part of why we can do things a little quicker and easier. So of course, but we have wild inflation. So if you all remember when the chromium platings were at their height, we over here on PCNA were paying like 380,000 gold each. On PlayStation, they were like 75, 80,000, and I'm like, whoa. So with the ability to make more money, you end up with inflation too. So
Dogged, again, not to challenge anything, that's materials, but let's talk about. So I have this item in my inventory right now. It is the Kindred's Conquered Staves. They are averaging about 475,000 gold on PCNA, right? I'm just looking at the add-ons, TTC add-ons, things like that. If I actually go to TTC, again, you can't even use it for Xbox and PlayStation because there's nothing listed. The question I have is it going for the same price? Would I be selling that motif for the same price? And because again, and in that same like double-edged sword is EU have not wildly different, but EU has different prices. It depends on the player base and like kind of like what they're looking for. I said it's for whatever reason, not everything sells evenly on all platforms. Which again it comes down to the same can be said if it was reversed, right? The same could be said if it was reversed. If Xbox prices are astronomical, and everyone's making millions and millions of gold, within the minutes, and we were to go over on PCNA and they were to come over from, Xbox to PC, because of crossplay, and now they're jacking our prices up, right? That could be the other side of it. So everyone in the best instance, obviously everyone's getting equal, everything stays relatively the same. No one's, prices aren't different, yada, yada, yada. But unfortunately,
Sorry guys, I'm back. All right. So crossplay. Not anytime in the near future. Don't hold your breath for it. All right. Item sets. There are so many item sets. According to Rich, there are somewhere around 600 item sets in this game. That's a lot. I honestly did not realize it was actually that many. So the question that was posed was, are you going to continue to add to the, scrolling list of sets that we already have? And are you just going to keep adding more? Are you going to stop? What's the deal? So what info they did give us is that Brian Wheeler has already kind of brought up that question and started the team engaging in that conversation. And it's hard to keep coming up with these fun new sets, right? And at a certain point, it's just you run out of ideas. 600 sets later, it's tough.
Slipstream.
So it's, at some point they have to make that decision on what they're going to do. So they said they are currently actively evaluating that. There was no, left or right decision on what way they're going, but they are definitely evaluating what they want to do with gear sets in the future. And if they want to continue to, push more gear sets, or if they want to eliminate gear sets, or if they want to pause gear sets, we don't know. But they are definitely evaluating that. Bag space. So we brought this up earlier. Inventory management, the real end game in ESO. Hi. Yeah, you gonna go back and have some tablets time?
It's fashion, JC, fashion.
Sorry, guys.
There's so much new, Koi. There are so many new things.
You want to wave? You can say hi.
There's Arcanist classes. There's scribing, which is the precursor to
want to say hi to Eli?
spellcrafting in the future.
Hi,
that future being Oblivion.
Right. Usually we don't get kid bombed because he's usually in bed when we stream, but all right, so what's cheering? Something's cheering.
Yeah, standing applause.
Good old tablet babysitter sometimes. So the bag space. As we have said to you guys numerous times, y'all don't believe us. Just adding bag space is easier said than done. Server performance is always going to be the #1 priority here, and just adding more inventory space puts a bigger burden on the servers that can't handle that. So instead of more space, the dev team's been coming up with creative ways. Better than your kid trying to fly by jumping off your head. Oh. No, Lady Riot, he's been having what we call tablet time. He gets some tablet time, so he asked if he could have tablet time downstairs, because my dad's downstairs. He was laying up in his bed with his tablet, so he was asking if he could go downstairs with it. Yeah, Killmaster. So that's what he said. With, we've had definitely some server difficulty. We don't want to add to that, right? So they have been looking for other creative ways to help with inventory management. So that's where we got the sticker book from. Dark Archimedes. That's where we got the sticker book from, so that people could get rid of like all that gear that maybe one day would come back in style, you know, things like that. The other thing was like the stacking. They improved some of the stacking with like furnishings and potions and stuff. So that's more of what they're looking to do, is less about adding bag space. There's no intention to add more bag space or bank space or, you know, slots of any kind, but more so look at other quality of life improvements that will help kind of push us in a better direction overall. They did not say anything about a furnishing bag. But you have to keep in mind, a furnishing bag is just another bag with inventory slots. It's just adding inventory slots. That's the tough part. So whether or not we can make that happen, I feel like it's going to push a server burden. Because now you just have an infinite furnishing bag, and that's going to add up after a while. So I don't feel good about a furnishing bag in the future. We'll see. I could be wrong. I could always be wrong. So other
I'm
items
sure
they briefly
there's a million people out there hoping you
mentioned
are.
that was asked about, which was continuing to support updates and new content for Infinite Archive, as well as Tales of Tribute. Allow us to break down I would love to break down the furnishings. I think that right there is very feasible. Reducing server load. I think that is very feasible option. I think that would help. It not only wouldn't hurt the server, but I think it would help overall.
Yep.
I 1000% agree with that.
And then
one.
be able
and
to
that could
recon
be a
it.
creative solution coming in the future. Maybe that's the housing feature we're getting in Q3. Maybe. Could be. Quality of life and feature. Could be. Because I know we've heard that request a lot. We've heard a lot of the decon. Yep. Furnishing materials, housing slots back, bag slots back. You don't have to have the storage homes anymore if you don't, or at least the massive ones like I have. It could be a huge game changer, literally. Q3 is going to be quality of life improvements and a housing feature that we do not have details on yet. And hello, Koi. No specific details. Yes, Q3 is fall. So, yes, Infinite Archive and Tales of Tribute support. They said they are game systems that they actively support, and they're continuing to grow. So they are still going to push new content, new rewards, all of that good stuff there. We still have 14 remaining gear sets that were originally planned for IA that we haven't seen yet because they were doing the class set. So there's going to be probably 2 new sets for every class still going to come out. So no worries, Lady Riot. JC, get rid of Bastion, trade him in for a furnishing bag. If I don't have to use my house as massive ongoing
No idea, Val.
random furniture, what will I do with them? I know, Val. You might have to like decorate them at that point. Like, weird. Who decorates houses? So they are going to continue to pump out those new rewards and new content for Tales of Tribute and Infinite Archive. Hello, Buddha. How you doing? So they also talked about accessibility. So that was asked about here, and there's kind of 2 parts to the accessibility that they really dug into a little bit, and it's definitely on the forefront for them. So not only are we looking at accessibility for people who are, differently abled, who, don't get to experience the game the same way that others can. They want to definitely bring more of that into the game, through technology and features. But they also want to make the game more accessible for the new players, right? So as we've talked about 110 times here, with being a very new player focused community, is the ease of picking up this game and just hitting the ground running is not there, right? It's extremely difficult to jump in and you're overwhelmed and there's a lot going on and there's a lot of content. So what they want to do is make it more accessible for that smaller, or for that newer player coming in. So again, very well-rounded accessibility program is kind of what they're looking for. And again, they're going to continue to do that through things like features and technology. So definitely on their forefront. No worries, JC. And then finally, this is my speculation. This is my one little speculation, which I'd like to point out. We did get a 10th anniversary location for 2025.
We did. That was really nice.
Baltimore, Washington. Woo woo, East Coast. East Coast fam, what's up? All the conventions are always out on the West Coast.
Now you have to come to
East
us.
Coast
Feel
time.
our pain. Feel our
Teaching
pain.
new players has been when they encounter the mount skill system. Yeah, that's another quality of life I would love to see. Cross server mount training.
Yup. Count wide.
So
mount
excited
training.
to see that's in Maryland. But Rich had mentioned that there was a 15-month journey of ESO 10th anniversary.
And Matt Fior did too.
He did too. So ESO on PC debuted in April. Console debuted in June. That's 12 plus 2, which gives us 14. That's 14 months. So my guess that really isn't that important or that exciting is that the summer event will be in July. I could be dead wrong. But that's what I'm going with, and I'm going to stick to it. So either way, we have the Amsterdam event coming up. I hope some of you guys are going. Please let us know if you go. We're going to be there. Yes, Kiltmaster, Baltimore, Washington, good old Maryland. So it's going to be in that area. We don't know where, but please don't be dead, just be wrong. Fair. I can do that. Poor Buddha. So yeah.
Right. I'll let you finish your thought.
Thing. Really? I'm surprised it was that much of a game-breaking thing for them. I know, Kilbat, right? Like, this is going to be so awesome. So that is the summer 2025 event will be in Maryland, which is pretty cool. So, which again, that's something they wanted to do so that their staff could be there for it. These people bust their butt day in, day out, deal with schmucks like us, whining on the internet. Like, let them celebrate the hell out of this game they put their heart and soul into. Let's do it. No Irish Alice. So the last two NA events they did were in Vegas. They were both in Vegas. So this is the first East Coast event, like major like reveal or major like celebration event. They did Bethesda game days around PAX timing. They used to do those. So basically it was like a outside of PAX party, but they weren't like grand scale like these events more so are. But yeah, so as I said, the last two events have been in Vegas. So this one, it is nice because depending on Nine and I's mood, I probably will fly anyway. It's just, my flights are like $60 to fly to Baltimore and not like $800 to fly to the West Coast. So for my West Coast friends, I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to pay the airfare this time. We are not close enough to reside at Casa de Fox, but East Coast. I know, Val. I know. But you got a year. Well over a year. So
Mrs., I'm going to do this. I know we talked about it, providing I'm not wrong before double check with you. If I were to open that up.
What are you doing?
Discord.
Looking at Discord. Hold on. What's up? Sorry, my dad came in. Sorry, we just like totally like just stopped talking to y'all. You missed the second drop even though you watched the whole. Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of issues with the drops. I know we were having the conversation in the stream team Discord, so usually they have the regional shows anyway. So you should be able to earn the drops from there if you didn't. I haven't gone on any of the other socials yet. The news story, I haven't looked up anything to see if they've posted that yet, if they're still doing them. There's a lot, I guarantee a lot of articles here. Let's see what we got. Global reveal, pre-purchase rewards, global reveal, forums, ESO Plus for free. You can watch any of the recap streams throughout the next week. That should earn the drop. You can also submit the issue you're having to customer service via a ticket, and they should be able to assist you. Looking at your drop progress on Twitch and sending that in should help. So if you guys want to put in the support ticket, otherwise just watch any of the regional shows. Yeah, it's going to open up an additional one, Hawkeye. It'll open up an additional one. Usually for the reveal shows, it'll be something else. I will post this article for you guys here. This has the schedule of all of the coming up regional shows. They will also have the drops available for you.
So chat.
I try, L-Dog. I try really hard.
Last week, we were talking about speculation as to like what was new. We had the little back there, my letter and the stuff and all that fun stuff. Real quick, we were talking about what was new and what was potentially coming, and one of the things that I was talking to Zero Period George about is how sometimes, if it was me or in his chat, I can't remember, my brain's is all fuzzy, is that how sometimes the global reveal and kind of like the emotes, things like that they give us are kind of clues and indicators into what the new chapter is going to bring. And so the more I thought about it, and now looking at the Pyromancer emote that some of you may or may not have gotten, and I'm sure it's going to be resolved, is as you hold it, it changes colors, right? Yellow, blue, purple, which is basically what scribing said was one of the benefits of it. So
it's basically the scribing cosmetic side of it.
Yeah, basically, like you've got regular fire here, you've got blue fire, yellow fire, red fire, green, purple, pink. So I see that as, oh, by the way, I also opened up a giveaway for a Necrom Deluxe chapter. So if you, speaking of scribing and the Gold Road, if you need to do Necrom to better understand what is to come.
I want to be very clear about this. If you do not have Necrom on any account, if you have not gotten a chance to do the Necrom story, please feel free to enter this giveaway. We want to make sure, because that is going to be a huge key part of this new year. So if you guys need Necrom and do not have it,
I know you are, Dark. Dylan, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
It's taking forever. It's probably icy.
Hello, how are you? Yes, it should be. It should be for any platform.
No, we have PC. No. I have PC.
PC.
Yes. Now I needs to designate that there.
There we go. Designated. Yes. As for your father's question, it is estimated delivery time is anywhere between 5 minutes and 20 years.
What?
No, 5 minutes and 20 minutes.
Oh.
It is currently.
Also, let me grab for you guys. There will also be
currently going through its quality check. Yes, if you play on PC and EU, it doesn't really matter. You too can win a copy of Necrom if you don't already have it.
So you can check out our reveal video here as well. For those of you guys that published a little while ago. So you can recap on some of the Q&A stuff that they talked about, as well as, again, some of the things that were talked about in the reveal today. And then over there, we also have a Necrom giveaway open for 3 copies of Necrom on PC.
That's 3 different people. That the Dark.
Yes.
You don't get all 3 of those. If you.
Well, of course, I'm going to give you the look, Dark Archimedes. You have Necrom. We want to make sure, again, this story will hinge on what Necrom left off with. So we want to make sure that someone
People
that
aren't out of the gate, yeah.
that needs Necrom gets this chapter. This will be so important because it'll set you up for this new content. So, do we have an ETA?
11 minutes. 11 minutes.
11 minutes for what?
Oh, I don't know. An ETA on what?
Hold on. Discord, yeah. You only hoard codes. I know, and these are codes. No, Southern Dawn. Okay, Southern Dawn, but hold on. Ready for this? I know you're gonna be excited. The ESO 2024, ESO 2025 10-year anniversary celebration is gonna be in the Baltimore area.
Yup. We're all gonna be down there.
So there's that.
All right. Also, if you need an additional,
excited for that.
For those who can still hear me, if you need additional information either about ESO, regarding either the event, the global reveal, or builds or anything like that, you can also come to thegameroom.tv. Ha! And here you can navigate to a plethora of information to include the Guilds and Glory in-game event, our recent ESO Global reveal video, as well as builds and a plethora of other information that Duma and the Misses have worked tirelessly to put out for you.
Yeah, and all of this stuff is going to be up there tonight. Once we get off a stream, I'm going to put the video up there and all the articles and whatnot, so you guys will have access to all of that right here. Got so much stuff for you guys. Crazy. It's crazy. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be such a good year, guys. I'm pumped. So pumped. I would definitely suggest a wood chopper. It will make a lot more sense for you. It'll make a lot more sense for you.
That was 3 tickets. Oh.
Nope, it's 2.
My life easier.
2 tickets, sir.
I said, do not.
And you only
need
have
to
to
go.
do 1 activity. You do not have to go into PvP. Oh no. So for anybody who missed the reveal or the drops were bugged, they will have global reveal like recap streams for the different regions. So that I will make sure I put the link in Discord so you guys have the list and the schedule of when those are. You can get the emotes through those streams as well. So all is not lost, my friends. And then again, we have our reveal video here if you want to recap on kind of just the major highlights of it, as well as the Q&A session we had with Rich as well. So we got a lot of really good details summarized up in here for you guys. Really cool. Really cool. It's going to be awesome. Yiki, I'm going to need you to go faster.
Yeah. Yiki's not working hard enough for your chat.
There's a lot to look forward to. The new scribing system. It's gonna be a good time, guys. It's gonna be a good time. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? Yiki. God, why are you being a content creator? Can you hurry up and go be a content creator?
Is he though? Is he being a content creator?
I don't know. He hasn't been properly evaluated by the PAX East staff. hate this game. Also, again, for anybody that is interested, while it does not work on any pre-order stuff, we do have a discount code for anybody that wants to make a few purchases from the Bethesda Gear Shop. There is a really sweet hoodie that actually just popped up this morning on the Bethesda shop. Finally, an Elder Scrolls hoodie, if y'all are interested, that our code does work on. So you can get 20% off. We actually get a kickback if you use our link in our code. So it's at no extra cost to you, and we get some cash to help with the stream. So feel free to use that. There is only 10 uses, and I know I've been getting some pings that it has been used a few times already. So oh, you silly people commenting on my videos. Oh, somebody wants to send me a message. That's probably not a thing. But yeah, so feel free to use that. It does not, so the link is a referral link, so they'll see that you clicked on it and used it, but it does not give you a discount on pre-order items. It is only for regularly priced and sale items. So pre-orders are never included. You have to pay full price for your statue. But you're on his bookmarks now, sir. Content creator. Oh, well, tell him to talk to the PAX guy for us, because I want somebody to think I'm a content creator. Please watch my video. He's like, "Aw, thank you, Guildmaster." Yeah, as I said, so in order for us to be able to actually withdraw any of the commissions we make, we actually have to hit gold status on Brand Ambassador, which is where all of this takes place. We're a brand ambassador for the Bethesda Gear Store. So we are a couple orders shy of hitting that. So we have two sales to go, and we can actually move up. So that actually increases our commission as well. So thank you guys. Oh, not for the discount, for getting it. I don't know. Let's see. History. Oh, it looks like we might. Yeah, it looks like we might get a kickback. You guys don't get the 20%, but we still do get the kickback from it. So I appreciate y'all doing that. So yeah, we are actually, 2 sales away from being able to actually withdraw our commissions that we get.
Oh, that's fun.
Overall, Hawkeye, overall.
See, you all get some awesome gear, and we get some commissions.
As I said, and then we get to funnel all that back into stream and do fun things with you guys.
Yup.
Hello, Ed. So all of these links, all these details and information, it's all going to be in Discord as well as on the website that Nine showed. So we will, it's a lot to digest right now. It's a lot to digest, but it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be so awesome. I'm really excited. I'm pumped. I hope you guys are. I hope you guys are. Maybe I'm just the only one. Right, Irish Alice? That's because I ordered the statue and then I ordered the poster secondarily, and I had gotten $40 off, so the statue was so expensive. So basically got a $5 poster. You need some Fox 10 merch. We can make that happen. We can make that happen. We can definitely do some merch giveaways coming up. But let's see. What else? I don't know. I think that's it. Like I said, we were just doing a little short stream. We wanted to co-stream this with you guys today and be able to just talk and answer all the questions. So no Fox and Loofahs. No.
I mean, if that's what the people want, I give people what they want, right?
No. All right. My dinner is here-ish.
So it is.
9, shall we pull a giveaway and make our way down to dinner?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a little Fox Den anomaly here. You guys know, or most of you guys probably know, we are here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So
we'll be back actually tomorrow doing actual stuff.
Yeah, we'll be here for a full stream tomorrow at our usual time. And trial. Making my way downtown.
Yeah, so if you need Necrom for
walking
PC,
so fast, faces are passing.
Yup.
Homebound. So.
All right, let me do that. 3,
All right,
2, 1. Boom, Ed.
Ed.
Go. Get in, get out.
You need Necrom for PC, because that's what you just won. Nice. All right. Don't forget, we have 3 additional chances to win the Necrom for PC over on our YouTube, so go check that out if you still need Necrom. We want as many people to get in, do that quest as possible. Yeah, that's fine, Ed. Yep. All right, 9.
All right. All right, so chat, follow us. Do this. We're going to do a thing. Collector's not here. Wow, that's capital right there. So anyone else, exclamation raid 1 if you are a sub to the channel. You can do exclamation raid 1 and copy pasta that from Stream Elements. Exclamation raid 2 if you are a follower. You can copy pasta that from Stream Elements. We're gonna head over to someone we never get to raid. Dragon, thank you very much. Dragon Chick, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, it's
send me a DM. I'll
yeah,
get you
to the missus. Yeah,
you can give it to him.
you do, Hawkeye. We're gonna head over to Yiki. Again, Yiki's streams on days off-centered to us, so that is why we actually get to do that today. No, Doc, I got that on the record for you. I'll make sure.
McFurb? Oh, they went fast.
So when we get over there, if you don't already follow Yiki, go ahead and drop Yiki a follow. Because follows are free. They cost nothing. They hurt no one. It is a great, easy way to support and promote the ESO community as well as the streaming community. And as always, spam their chat with all the love the Fox Den has to offer. Again, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be talking more about the reveal and everything that goes along with it. And possibly doing some event stuff. Possibly not. Who knows? It's going to be up in the air. But we'll see you all again tomorrow. Have a safe and wonderful, wonderful night, everyone.